All right, welcome to Streams of Silver, our bi-weekly 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons campaign. My name is Damien. I'll be DMing. We're going to do an introduction. We'll start with Steve.
Hey, I'm Risberg, an Elrich Knight.
Excellent. Random or Dad?
Yeah. I'm playing Random Chaos, a half-orc barbarian.
Excellent. Jonathan?
I'm playing Alistair Hood, a half-elf warlock that may or may not be divine. I don't really know how that works, or he doesn't either. He's trying not to focus too much on that.
Austin?
I am Kessin Rel, a human arcane trickster / wizard.
Excellent. And Marshall?
I am Lorgar the White. I am a War Domain Tempest, or a War Domain Dragonborn of Tempest.
Excellent. All right. So on our last game, we actually had a pretty interesting session. As you guys were able to, you were at the Scab, which was basically Avernus itself trying to consume this celestial cathedral that had sprouted up around the sword of the fallen angel Zariel, kind of subconsciously creating a protective case around it. You guys were actually going there to try to free Yingu's pet, the Devourer, in a hopes to create chaos, but also eventually use that to possibly destroy the chains that are pulling Elturel down to the first layer of hell. But you know, during your investigation, you guys found the entrance to the cathedral, though you knew it to be locked by divinity, not just being a celestial or having celestial powers, but actual divine power. Surprisingly to everybody, Alistair was able to put his hand on there and open the door, which seemed odd, obviously. And he's actually kind of
weird.
inherited. You see now he's got like burning radiant eyes. I mean, it's just gold energy kind of burning, and every time he moves, it traces. It's very noticeable when he's in there that something's going on. So as you got there, you met a guardian or a keeper, a deva, who had told you, you know, that only the worthy could, you know, find the weapon. And so you guys were sent upstairs to a table where you were able to kind of peer into Zariel's rise and the eventual, not really, you didn't see the fall, but you saw the rise, and to the, you could see the exuberance that she had, the problem she had. She couldn't control her anger, I guess, and her willingness to just get involved, and that itself caused a problem. But you guys were able to survive, and that's where you're at now. You're sitting around this table as you guys have returned from this dreamlike world where you guys, all your wounds are very real, even though that appears to be a moment in time, and that's kind of where you're at the moment. Any
The table
questions?
still looked the exact same after the that shimmering went away.
Who?
The table.
Yeah, now the table instead. Yeah, now it's just back to the way it was, like finely inlaid table. It doesn't show that blurry type of
hand carved mahogany.
It's hand carved mahogany, gold filigree inlaid, and that's where we're at now. So at the moment, yeah, you guys are sitting around the table, a little beat up.
Well, that was educating. I don't. And
Now,
no, go ahead.
your eyes are still glowing, correct?
Are they? I can't
Yes.
see them.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I can't see my eyes. Yeah.
It's so bright.
It's like looking in the eyes of the devil. It's coming at me like a buzzsaw.
Oh, that's strange. Okay. Well, we saw some history of Zariel, I think.
It's almost like we took part in it. If all of your guys' wounds are have transferred over, it was more than just witnessing it. It's like we took part in it.
Could have still been a memory or an illusion.
Pretty real damn memory.
Yeah, as Randa points out, but it packed a heck of a punch. Ugh. I guess.
Well, should we take a short rest?
At least.
If you guys are gonna do that, because Risberg, you don't look too beat up, do you?
I wasn't touched.
Yeah, neither
He's
was I.
impossible to hit.
Yeah. Turns out I had a meeting with something probably a little bit closer to the divine, or at least maybe the
But
power of the gods than I do.
some of you other guys
definitely.
fared a lot worse than I did. So
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna do that, then I can spend the time to walk around this place, because so far we've been in all of the rooms in this empty temple, because it's empty, so it's everything's pretty bare. It's easy to search the rooms. We really haven't seen any kind of sword floating about. So
There wasn't there an area downstairs we hadn't been into, or I thought like beyond the curtain we just
Correct.
like
Yep.
followed the
You never
steps up.
saw. You saw that there was an altar behind it. You could see through the openings where the Deva had stepped out. But yeah, you're right. You never actually went behind the curtain.
okay. For the hell of it, if they're going to take a short rest, I'm going to search this room for secret doors.
Go ahead and make a investigation roll.
I think Alistair Hood will just stay in the seat.
Don't you have
for like an
advantage to
hour,
find
being
secret
like,
doors?
"Ugh."
I do.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find
I
anything.
didn't find shit.
I'm gonna do an investigation check also.
Yep, you don't find anything.
All right. Yeah, because a lot of people took some pretty good hits. So if you guys want to take a short rest before we do anything else, because who knows when we might actually find a place that's not crawling with every manner of creature that wants to do harm.
So, as you guys rest for your short rest, it's about as comfortable of a rest as you could get. Place is the temperature is perfect. You feel there's a kind of an ease. You feel it feels really nice to be able to rest here versus just about anywhere. Even compared to like the Wandering Emporium, this is still more of a comforting type of environment.
That was some really bad rolls.
That is some bad rolls. You're right.
I'm gonna do maybe a couple more. Oh, that's a little bit better. And one more. Okay, cool. Separate.
So, Alistair, what kind of being are you? We've kind of let it go under the radar for a minute, but the further we go, you seem to just be more.
I'm not totally sure myself, if I'm honest. I thought I knew what I was before meeting you all, and it would seem that whatever I'm not too sure, to be frank. I have memories of vague memories of being in service to Ilmater and being shunned for my particularly enthusiastic approach, and finding.
Are you really Azariel? Are you?
I knew it.
As I say it out loud, I'm like, this is a little awkwardly close. Finding sponsorship elsewhere, and but I don't, I certainly don't recall anything of the nature of glowing eyes or divine. At least myself, I thought that perhaps I'd found a good group in you. I've always thought that suffering was closer to the divine, and perhaps I was more correct than I knew.
Because we got my good friend Risberg right here. Looks like he's right out of the pits of hell, and we got you looking like you're right from Elysium.
If I am, I certainly don't recall it.
When we find that sword, I really want to hold it, but I know I can't.
He's got the divine and the
Especially-
Hellspawn sword.
Not in my present form.
Yeah.
Like, I'm taking the dual wielding feat. I'm gonna use both.
Yeah. Well, if we wait and post the hour, I'm all for.
Yeah, you guys get
Shit,
your
my
short
upbringing seems a little less eventful than yours. Then, if you got glowing eyes and I just got a shitty childhood.
rest.
I don't know if that's quite how that works, but yeah, I guess maybe. Perhaps we wanted to if we spend the hour just kind of recuperating,
Yep, you guys, your short rest goes
Should
by uneventfully, and
Yeah.
quite restful.
perhaps we should go see what was that? Did we ever get that Deva's name downstairs?
Nope, you never gave a name.
No. Sure, that's of
Hold up.
nothing significant. That's perhaps we can go see.
Both these spiral stairs lead to the same floor,
So
correct?
as you guys come back into that other room, you notice that those spiral staircases aren't there anymore. It's just 4.
yeah.
And as you guys, you're like, you gotta look around, and there's not a very big room. It's not like you guys got lost or turned around.
Spatial motion.
Yep. And that's when you guys turn, you kind of look around and turn back around towards the staircases, and you see a blurry image start to appear. A translucent figure. It appears to be a giant, like 10, 12 foot long lion body laid out. But as it gets closer to the head, you see that its head turns into more of a human, like a beautiful human woman
Shit.
head, and with a big headdress. Actually, very reminiscent of that thing you ran into that you cast Remove Curse on. That it worked for a second. She was like, "Get out of here!" Before, in fact, yeah, very odd that you have run into something similar to those. But that's what that's what it very much appears to be. And as it kind of the translucent figure starts to kind of become more and more opaque, it doesn't fully solidify though. It never gets to a point where it's like flesh and blood. It's kind of a pale blue, semi-translucent, semi-opaque.
It's a Force Ghost.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. As it kind of scans over the room, it says, strength of arm is simply not enough. Answer me these riddles 3 if the other at the bottom floor you wish to see. She says now it's time to take a look into your mind.
Oh.
Okay, 1 second here. All right, so I'm not really. There's no time limit or anything here, so necessarily. Hold on, I just want to make sure I got the right.
I am terrible with riddles.
Yeah.
Where the heck?
My wife Kate is amazing at them, but
I know. I gave her one on the
Absolute
other day, and she got it literally before I finished the sentence. I was like, "Yep."
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
No, that's the good though. Knowing that now, it's gonna be. I'm coming at her with some good mind. So
I have a good riddle for her that she will never get.
what's in my pocket? So the thing kind of scans over before she starts to speak. She says, "You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy." I'll read it one more time. You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy. And here's the way I want to. You guys just have to tell me like I am answer. You can talk to each other, not really answer it, like suggest things. But if you just look at me and say I'm answering this answer.
Well, sand doesn't expire, but it's slow when it's fat and it's quick when it's thinner. That's why we have the hourglass, because we measure it in time. But no, that's not it. That'd be too easy.
Maybe that's what they want me to think. Oh, she's in my head already.
It's a salient.
Did anybody write that down?
I only remember to write the first two
I
parts.
can
out,
I
which is
can read
measure
it
my
again.
life by hours. Serve when expired.
Yep, I'll read it
quick
one
when
more time
thin,
for you guys.
Slow when fat. Go
I
ahead.
think that's fair. Hold on real quick, and then we can do some. Hold on real quick.
Let me bring up Google real quick.
You measure my life in
Yeah.
hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin, and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my
Yeah.
enemy. Yeah, let me see your guys' hands. No Googling anything. Pen and
Hand
paper.
check.
That's what I hear.
Man, I don't know.
Hmm.
I've heard it before.
life.
I do know that, but I can't.
Measure like serve by expiring.
Measure my life in hours.
And I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy.
Mm,
Is it a cloud?
mm,
Because they're slow when they're bigger because they're full of rain.
yeah.
Don't.
And they expire because they evaporate.
Yeah. Oh, definitely they expire when they rain. But is their life measured in hours?
Could be an hourglass.
Because they evaporate. Or it could also be like waves. No, not waves. Because it's not measured in hours.
Yeah. Hourglass. They are measured their life in hours. They serve when expiring, as in when they're complete. They have told us something. They're slow when they're quick when they're thin and slow when they're fat. Yeah, sand does. The
Wind
sand
shouldn't.
does.
Wind shouldn't affect an hourglass.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking more sand than the hourglass itself. But
Yeah.
like I said, sand doesn't expire. Because wind blows the clouds, so that's why I'm thinking cloud, and it helps it expire.
I think it is the clouds.
That's just my.
Oh. Is this perhaps a wick or a candle?
Ooh.
That
Because
might be true.
you
Because
would
the
measure
fatter
its.
the candle, it takes a while. It takes longer to burn.
Yeah.
Or it could be the fire from the candle.
Yeah. They're
'Cause the
quick
wind
when
is
they're
enemy.
thin, they're slow when they're fat. You measure their life in hours. The wind is their enemy, which would be the
Oh, yeah.
light.
Could be.
So yeah, I think you're onto something with the candle.
I like that answer. Because think about it, a thin candle burns quicker.
Yep.
You do measure candles in hours.
Yeah, you serve when expire. I guess while
What does it
expiring.
serve when it's expired, though?
Yeah.
Well, they've served their purpose when they've expired.
Yeah.
By George, I think he's onto something.
Yeah. It's the best thing I've got so far, but I think candle is that would not speaking directly to the thing. I'm not putting this on it, but any other thoughts?
Man, I just woke up. Why you gotta throw riddles at me?
Shall we?
That's the best one I can gather.
The wind is definitely its enemy.
Yeah, it's quick when it's thin, slow when it's fat. Measure life by hours, which I think is also true. The serve when expire is sort of
That's the thing that's throwing me off. It could be. I mean, that's the only thing that throws me off about that.
Yeah. Other than,
It serves its
Like-
purpose when it is burnt, so that does make sense.
yeah, while expiring, it certainly does. I think it's the best.
Anybody got any other better ideas?
No.
All right.
What you thinking, Larry?
Random's not there. He's up asleep in the other room.
Oh,
Uh,
he heard
He's
words.
seriously through us. Well,
Alrighty.
Divine One, I think you should put forth thy answer.
Well, certainly wish this was not a test of mental aptitude. Let's go with a good ghostly figure. We shall
I guess
submit the
brown.
answer of candle.
Wise
candle.
answer indeed.
I guess brown.
Your second question.
Oh no.
White bird,
Right.
white bird, featherless, flying out of paradise, flying over sea and land, dying in my hand. What am I? What is it? White bird,
White bird.
featherless, flying out of paradise, flying over sea and land, dying in my hand. What is it?
Snowflake? Could it be
I mean, in my
snowflake?
hand, it melts when you hit your hand. Ooh. Quick wit, Risberg of the Hellspawn.
White bird flying out of paradise, flying over sea and land, dying in my hand. What
sounds right.
I do like that one. That was quick too.
Yeah. Anything
Sure about the coming out of paradise, though. I mean, it's coming from the sky, but
Yeah.
what else is white and dies in your hand?
My soul.
It's supposed to be some soul. Jesus.
Uh,
You weren't
Two
supposed
coins.
to. You weren't supposed to ask that.
oh. I venture forth to my Risberg whenever you're ready.
Everybody okay with that?
It, whether it is or not, I can only think of it that the answer is snowflake. So it's good enough. My brain doesn't go anywhere else now.
Yeah.
Okay, could it be snowflake?
2 of 3 correct.
Oh, you didn't say what is.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you didn't ask in the form of, you didn't phrase it in the form of a question. Well done. Time for your final question. My thunder comes before the lightning. My lightning comes before the clouds. My rain dries all the land it touches. What am I? My thunder comes before the lightning. My lightning comes before the clouds. My rain dries all the land it touches. What am I?
Thunderstorm?
Does that dry the land?
Yeah, it's noise before light, light before smoke, I guess, light before clouds, and then the rain dries. So I'm not sure what that one is though.
I misunderstood that. I didn't catch that last word.
Yeah, I'll read it
Dries
again. My thunder comes before the lightning. My lightning comes before the clouds. My rain dries all the land it touches.
no, that's not right.
I got to turn the heat on and be upstairs. It's colder than I
Let's see.
expected.
Let's see.
Ash?
Ash.
Volcano? Volcanic ash?
Oh.
Like an eruption, like ash?
No, I think volcano might be it. Because it's loud, it's
Explosion.
bright, it makes clouds, and the lava dries things because it hardens.
No lightning, is there?
No, it's just the crack, like the sound it makes when it erupts. It blows up and gets really bright and loud.
Mm,
And it creates the clouds.
mm.
Yeah, like a big
Lightning.
eruption.
There's
Like
no
a big
lightning.
eruption or something.
That'll be the. We're all very experts at geology now.
Well, if I know my
Yeah.
plate tectonics, and I do.
Hmm.
Something about rift plates.
Yeah, I believe a subduction zone is creating a. Jesus.
This guy in his biology.
Actually, a dwarf or a gnome geologist / what's the word for volcanologist would actually be a fun character to play.
Yeah.
Who kind of went at it as scientific.
Let's see.
Straight out of
Yeah.
Mount Hotton now.
Hmm.
Mount
Lightning
Hotton.
before clouds. Rain dries all that it touches.
So yeah, ash or volcano.
That's what made me think ash is my rain dries all it touches.
I was trying to think of rain that's dry, but
Yeah.
Yeah, ash sound
Sandstorm.
good. A what?
Sandstorm.
Well,
Yeah.
There's no lightning in a sandstorm though.
There's no light or flash of light, or at least maybe. I mean, I don't.
I've seen the
it's-
Mummy. There's no lightning in the Mummy.
Yeah.
Sandstorm.
Let's see. Thunder before lightning. The explosion of a volcano makes a noise. Lightning, as in the eruption it creates, and the clouds would be the smoke it throws into the air, and ash. The rain, the fall of ash and magma would certainly dry all that it touches, would not leave it wet.
Strangely comfortable with it.
No? I'm trying to think if I can. Mm. Well, if there is another answer now, I'm only keen to make volcano work.
Yeah.
Would you like to try this one, Lothgar?
Lorgar.
Lorgar, why do I do that every time? I'm sorry.
So what? Volcano?
Yep.
All right, I answer volcano.
I am impressed with your wit. And with that, she slowly fades, and you see those the spiral staircases appear. Well done. Well done.
Lorgar.
How do you know so much about swallows?
You gotta
Yeah.
know these things when you're Trask.
Jeez. Well,
Good. Those weren't necessarily easy either. You know what I mean? Those weren't like I think they weren't. It's not like your normal. Like those were well done. So you see that it appears that kind of like a shimmering. You can tell maybe either it was an illusion or kind of covering up.
dang. Well, that was Go team.
Successful.
Right? Yeah.
no.
And rather quick, to be
Alrighty.
honest.
Oh, that's
Monster got the candle really quick, and then my dad got Snowflake almost like that.
And he said volcano almost instantly, but then you guys discussed it. But he did say volcano like one of the first things, his first or second things. I was like, geez.
It was when Ash was mentioned that brought
Yeah.
to mind volcano.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it was good.
pretty good. Yep. All right. Shall we? So someone wake random and tell him that ghosts that ask question are no longer a problem.
Your brain will no longer hurt, sir.
The only thing he's scared of is like knowledge. Like he's not afraid of battle. He'll go die. He'll fight a dragon face to face. But someone's like, "Oh, there's a test. There's a written exam."
What's that? What's that
If
old movie?
you
I think it's
vocabulary
Eric
more
Bird,
than
where one of the
something-
Vikings like completely disbelieved everything, and like he was like almost like separated by the entire experience of the movie. Like they're in Valhalla, and he's just kind of walking through doors and stuff because they're all thinking they're in Valhalla, and like this old Viking is just kind of walking through the whole thing.
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen that.
What movie?
I think it's Eric the Red.
I haven't seen it.
Some old like comedy Viking movie.
I might have been. I don't know.
As you guys make your way back down the stairs, Random, are you up?
If they woke me up,
So as you guys make your way downstairs, you guys come down into that same empty room, empty cathedral, 20-foot high tall ceilings, very nice with the alcoves on the sides mirroring the upstairs, empty with the curtains. Now the curtains are completely closed, and the Deva's on your guys' side of it, standing there. As you guys approach, as you come down, he says, "Well done. You have passed the test that the cathedral has offered. But, unfortunately, you have failed. The totality of your choices were weighed, and you were found to be wanting.
weighed, measured, and found to be wanting.
I am disappointed, but not surprised.
What part did we fail?
There's no one thing. You are simply not worthy.
Deemed
Well,
by who? Out
That's
of
not really a
curiosity?
surprise, is it?
Yeah.
Not at all, as I
mean,
said. Disappointing, but not surprising.
Who graded this test? Out
They're
of
graded on a
curiosity?
curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
fallen on
powers-
herself. Who grades this?
The powers of the upper planes
Ah,
have looked into you and found you lacking.
I see.
Well, the hell with them.
Yes, suppose that is your prerogative. As I said, this sword will not be yours. Leave the cathedral.
Will it be the devils and the demons that seem to weight it?
Time will only tell.
And I'm
So what would happen if the sword fell into the wrong hands then?
I don't believe.
Catastrophic ruin on a huge scale?
Who's to say? Such predictions can be dangerous to make. Who knows?
I mean, because there's a huge demon outside, and apparently he's been there for quite a while, so it's only time before he gets in here and just takes the sword by force.
He's more than
whatever
welcome to
your
try.
divinity checker is, apparently, and just anyone can put their hand on the door and it opens.
Just so you know, your security system sucks.
Yeah.
It's no longer your
Well, you're
concern
piling your eyes,
as
open
what
the
happens
door.
to the sword.
Mm,
If we refuse to leave,
I will make you leave.
By using the sword.
who are you exactly?
I'm a servant of the Morning Lord.
Can I speak to your manager?
Yeah.
There's someone else in charge.
Of course.
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Of course.
You have HR department.
Yeah.
Let's-
Do you have a serial number?
The Morning Lord
Let me see your badge.
is my
The morning
Master.
Lord. You serve the morning Lord.
and he and others have deemed you unworthy. Even you, he looks at Alistair, Lord of the Rack.
Oh wait, Lord of
Lord of
Lord
the
of what?
Rack.
Lord
Which
of
you
the
know to
Rack,
be
you
like
say?
a torture device, yeah.
Huh.
Well, there you go.
Oh, well,
Baratheon?
Whoever has
all
religion
because of,
can make a religion check as well, if you have the religion.
I don't.
one moment. Alrighty.
One religion.
Oh yeah, sorry.
it's
I forgot
because
I
of
have-
my appearance.
Not at all. Appearance mean nothing.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, you think it sounds cool?
Awesome.
You know, with a 13 even, because this would be, he's a major god. You know that Lord of the Wreck is one of the more obscure names that the followers of Ilmater will call Ilmater sometimes. Like, you know, he's the Lord of, I forget the other names actually. The Broken One. That's the
Yeah.
more common. You know, you've heard those, but the Lord of the Wreck is a more obscure, kind of older.
Older name.
Yep.
Used by the especially medium devout. I don't know. Lord of the Rack. Huh.
So are we under the pretense that we need this sword to complete our mission?
I believe we are. Unfortunately. I guess.
Where are we all at in
Wait,
the room?
wait. One moment before we continue the conversation. Random. Is the Deva real?
Yeah, I don't know. You
Just,
go there and whack him one.
just making sure that if you
I
know.
assure you, I'm real.
There we go. Just making sure he thinks so. He's kind of the
Yeah, yeah. We
lead
need to
in
make
this
sure
sort
you're
of
gonna get
tendril.
involved in it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the gods think, but if we're to save everyone, I think we need it. And I mean, we didn't come all this way to not.
Riding and getting this town out of here and saving their souls.
Yeah. I don't. I suppose. Servant of the Morning Lord, you and yours can try to make us leave. But well, with that, Alistair is gonna tap his cane on the ground and cast Shillelagh. And be
Shiny.
like,
He lifts
Yeah.
Let's be
himself
bad
up in
guys.
the air with
Like-
his wings and says,
Yeah.
"You dare think you know better
I-
than the gods of the upper planes who have looked at you and decided that you are unworthy?"
Well, it looks like they made a pretty good mess out of this.
say,
They let what they do? They let your sister come down here and start whatever she done, and then get this damn city pulled in, and they're just gonna let it set.
So you
If that's a powers of good, to hell with you.
would resort to violence.
I
in
think
the
you would be the
face-
one
in the
resorting to
face of-
violence.
in the face of unacceptance.
not so much
Sure.
violence as just
Not our
we are certainly
choice.
prepared for it.
You always
If
have a
it's-
choice.
Yeah.
If it's the only way
okay.
to save the people in the city, we have
Yeah.
no choice. We have no
Alright.
choice.
You don't need the sword to save the people in the city. You already have the rods, and you can free
Uh,
Krokotech.
Souls, though.
Huh?
Wait, don't we need to save the people? We need to.
You have the rods
The
to
rods
open
will
the thing,
break.
and then you have to break the chains, which is what you need the pet
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to lure the pet.
You just need something
we need-
celestial. Yes, the sword would certainly do it. Absolutely. In fact, the sword would be very beacon to a lot of things. But no one ever said the sword's the only way. You guys just decided that was the most. That would definitely the way that if you want that thing's attention, certainly. But even like celestial blood or any kind of celestial will of powerful enough, But the sword is certainly will do it without a doubt.
Rod
The
considered
are-
celestial.
No.
Well,
Is the rod considered celestial?
No, but
The-
Alistair is.
am I? I mean, I was considered divine, but I don't know. I think there seems to be something strange. So, like, okay, let's. We don't have to fight him. We don't have to do it all. But I feel like I don't know that we have a better answer or better opportunity for a chance to save. And you're right that we don't have to fight you. Um, but I think at the same token, you don't have to fight us. And he'll just try and walk past him, see if I can walk into the behind the curtains and see what happens.
Yeah, as soon as you take a step forward, he flies straight up to you. I mean, he's
Oh.
hovering above you. Another step,
I'll be like,
and you will force me to do something I do not want to do.
Well, why don't you just give us some of your blood then?
I mean, I guess we could do that.
You seek my blood.
Then you say that would bring the pet?
If you seek my life blood to help innocence, certainly,
Well, if that'll bring the pet, then that's all we need, right?
certainly would.
Yeah.
He puts his arm out.
Got some, put it in,
Oh, I don't.
Alistair?
The vial from the potion they used.
I guess.
So as
Well, you
pa-
put it in your water wineskin. You probably need a lot of it.
Yeah.
It should take like a gallon or two.
I don't. I'm not a. Do I have proficiency in medicine? Let's find out. I bet.
With healing or medicine.
So as you
I'm just get my water wineskin, go over there and cut him, and
So as he walks over, he cuts. As he does, there's a flash of light, and this deep red blood that's kind of shimmering starts to flow out as he fills up.
Well, I guess we've been found wanting. Is everybody else okay? We're gonna have like a giant.
You guys gotta have like a couple quarts of blood, which he says yes, that will. Yeah, he'll smell it from anywhere on Avernus.
How many chains were there?
I got a picture, but I think there's like what 4 or 5.
Yeah, you guys have to. Yeah, I'll have to look again, something like that. Yep.
I think if you wouldn't mind, Sir Celestial, this conversation is now going in a very different angle. We'll take just as many vials as there are chains. I guess like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
if
he'll
you're
give
okay
you.
with
Yeah,
that.
you have enough to cover to get. Yeah.
4 or 5 vials. All right. We've been found wanting. We got an alternative. It would seem pretty jerky to fight him if we have an alternative. Though I'm like, it seems like
Oh God, there's a lot.
yeah.
And he
Easy
also
to, like,
says you don't
pour an
necessarily like after a few chains break too. It won't.
Yeah.
It'll start ripping
well,
itself free too. It's not like every single chain has to. You do need to break multiple chains, but
yeah.
once it starts going, then the process itself will rip the rest of the chains.
Got it. Well,
Everybody's got this fly. We can just kind of fly from chain to chain and smear a little bit on each one on a handful. So yeah, let's get booking then.
As you guys
Yep.
turn to leave, as you touch the door, you hear, "Wait." Spin around. I was worried you might fail. Zariel lacked a few things, one of which was humility. The ability to understand that perhaps you're not the best or not the most worthy, or that not interfering may be sometimes the best course of action. Sometimes you have to know to walk away, to accept that you're not the best, that there's someone better, and there always will be. Zariel could never see that. She was always so successful, always the victor, that when the idea of her failing, when she thought to invade Avernus, the type of delusion she must have had, grandiose, narcissistic insanity. It cost her everything. You have passed the test of humility. Though I see that it was the closest to failure you came. You originally passed the test of valor in Idle Glen, where it didn't matter how well you fought or what your skill was or if you survived. What mattered is that you stood your ground, that you helped innocents in the face of absolute terror. You passed the test of wit with ease, and just barely passed the test of humility. Well done. Alas, there is one final test. The test of skill. With that, he flies up in the air, I hate that I have to do this. And you see
Oh,
this kind of
shit.
shining light as this golden armor begins, kind of like a Iron Man style, starts to just
Yeah.
plate itself up over, goes up over his wings. He flies up in the air. Arm yourselves. And as he does, this faceless mask comes over his head.
3 turns.
What?
So like, can we get like 3 turns? Like 30, 40 seconds?
So we are going to say you guys are going to be no, we're good. Okay, so hold on. Did I move you guys over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least-
Excellent. So I really thought you guys were going to fail the test of humility. But you
Yeah.
very fast. All right, initiative.
Random. Smash.
Random, we need to test the skill. Oh god.
Ooh,
Oh.
shit. Rolled
Need to
good.
click on my guy first. Oh shit. No, minimize. There we go.
I didn't
Really
roll
makes
very
everything being
good.
vulnerable to radiant.
Who are we missing here? Random, what'd you
Wait.
roll?
22.
Ooh.
Damn. Marshall and I rolled almost identical.
Anybody else not on
Yeah.
there? Nope. I rolled nat 20 on his initiative.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, he's got that golden mace.
Yeah, let me look at that picture of him you got.
You sucker punching.
Oh, it's that plus armor I see.
So he raises his mace and points it at the group right in the middle of you guys. An explosion of radiant energy. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
This is where I specialize. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I suppose that does Memnock have to make a save?
Is Memnock there?
Well, he did come into the area with us. I know that he came into the building. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's here around.
So he would have
Um,
certainly. I think he's probably in your pack as a rat, being very much barely able to
Yeah.
withstand the
The
cathedral.
current being. Got it.
Yep.
In my
Okay,
case, I'll
who-
just
Everybody
it
made it,
as
but
the-
actually, you guys all rolled really good. Okay, so 20. Okay, so Marshall, you take 29 radiant. Everybody else takes 14, except for I believe Kessin, And-
0.
Alistair, who is resistant.
Yeah.
So you take 7.
got it.
Okay. 40, 45. Comes flying in with his mace. He's going to attack Risberg first. Rolled an 18 and misses. He's going to attack Random next with a 25
Yep.
to hit. And he does. Ooh, that was a shitty roll. 8 bludgeoning and 6 radiant damage. That was about as weak as he could possibly roll. Okay.
Got a question.
Yeah.
If I would use shield with somebody standing right beside me, can I use it to help them?
Nope, it's only on itself. It's casting.
Okay.
You can only cast on yourself. Yep.
Okay.
Right, Random.
I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Reckless. The attack.
25 hits.
And again.
Oh, yep. that
That's a
hits.
crit.
Ooh.
I can also take another attack
I
since
think-
I critted.
But does it take your bonus action, which I think it does, which you rage this time. I think it takes your bonus.
Does it take a bonus action?
Yeah, I think it says if you
I've
crit,
never used it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you crit, I believe it says you can use your bonus action if available.
Yeah, it is a bonus action. Yep.
So, shoot, let me get this damage real quick. So, as you chop into this thing,
I didn't mean to put that in chat.
that's okay. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, it chops. Now you see that the sword seems to be kind of resistant to your slashing damage, but that still did a very Yeah, that was a heck of an attack. So as you come flying in, he swings at Rissberg, who ducks it. He comes back, catches you in the ribs as you roll with it, and as you come back up, yeah, you catch him underneath, coming. Sparks fly off his armor as it cuts into him, and as you come down with that second one, actually catch him. You know that you should have cleaved him in twain, but that armor stopped it from going. It only went halfway in, but it actually brought him. He was hovering. It brought him down to the ground.
Legion.
As his featureless, it's a face, but its featureless mask is somewhat eerie as it doesn't show any kind of emotion or anything. Sorry, what was that, Austin?
That movie Legion,
Yeah.
where Kevin Durant plays like Gabriel or Michael. That's with all that armor he has on him and his wings. That's what it reminds me of.
Yep. Alistair, you're up.
I am surprisingly less against this than I thought I'd be. Do I have, out of curiosity, do I have Shillelagh cast or no?
Yeah, you cast it. You said you cast it, right?
Yep. Yeah, I just was curious because I want to make sure it wasn't like, oh, it elapsed. It'd been like 30 minutes or something of us waiting for the blood to drop. Cool. All right. In that case, I am going to cast. Let's see here. Spear. Sorry, one moment. Make sure I'm casting this at the right level. Oh yeah. I'm casting Spirit Shroud. Basically, I'm going to choose necrotic damage.
Yep.
So when I cast it, and what is the thing it does? Oh yeah.
So you're gonna do 3d8 of necrotic then every hit. Yep. Because you cast it at 5th level. Okay.
Cool.
Speed's also reduced.
So as he casts this, his shillelagh has got this radiant kind of energy coming up around it now with the shimmering blades kind of, remember it looks like it would shred something. But now a necrotic type energy is wrapping around the staff that he just empowers constantly. All right.
Yeah. All right. Here, let me just go for that.
Yeah, and he can't regain hit points if he gets, which is huge.
Yeah. One moment. Sorry, I just realized you're like 3d8. I'm like, yes. Let me just go in here and fix that.
Oh no, it says for every 2 slot levels above 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, they trick you. So it's only 2d8.
So it's 2d8.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
No worries. 2d8.
And his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Yeah, and he can't regain hit points. And
yeah.
All right. So then I go here. Oh, and I have advantage because I'm next to a raging.
You're right.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
You have a pretty good position here.
All right. So one moment. Let me.
As he's down on one leg trying to push up that sword, you come flying around.
I will cast Booming Blade. I think that makes sense.
Samurai Jack with a staff.
Yeah.
Submit. And then
White.
let's see.
That hits.
Woo!
And okay, so yeah, you come up and you smash into him. There's this thundering sound smashes into him. Yeah, that hurt him.
Oh, did I do Green Flame Blade instead of?
Going.
No, I did Booming Blade.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, I see. Yeah, thunder necrotic. Yep. Excellent. Yeah, that hurt him. You just come up and smash. You hear this booming sound as it cracks into him, and that necrotic energy wraps around him and actually stays with him as he pulls it away, hovering around him, obviously causing some sort of ailments. Okay. Rissberg.
You're
Swing
going
at him.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
All right, roll again. You'll have to roll. Yeah, you'll have to. Yeah, he is resistant to that. So, but he has a sword sharpness. Go for it. Roll just a regular 20.
Oh, I already rolled my other roll first.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, that misses him. But yeah.
regular D20.
Misses because there's nothing there anymore.
$19.
And yeah, as he's on one arm, he gets whacked and slammed around. He brings his arm up to kind of defend it. As he does, you just hear, and it falls to the ground. Blood squirting out of that arm.
Yes.
All right. Kessin,
Okay.
you hear Trask? Yes.
Kill the beast while he's wounded.
It's the first time you've heard him act like took a
What
celestial
are the
arm.
chances of me jumping over random and the angel to get behind him?
What is your? Oh, and the angel, pretty tough. What's your strength?
Hold on, I've got to maximize my thing here. 11.
Yeah, probably not possible. It's like an average person jumping over two people in combat. Yeah, it's just
Rolling between random and Risberg to get to here, to next to him.
You can certainly make an acrobatics roll for that. Yep, you're able to roll past them.
All right. Come on. There we go. All right, I'm going to get to here.
You know, one-handed cartwheel through as two swords go.
Excellent. And then I am going to...
So you do have advantage because of. Unfortunately, though, even with the
Yep.
advantage, you actually hit him with that second one, but it just clanks off his armor.
and I'm going to get my second attack.
You do, yep. And you also get advantage for that. 21 misses.
21 misses.
Oh,
Oh,
well, his
yeah.
armor is, yeah. The armor, yep. Armor is good.
It's not impossible. I get +9, so it's
Same
not
thing. So you
impossible.
hit him cleanly, and your sword just went ding.
Right.
And it just happened to you. Just yep.
Can I take a split second in combat to just look longingly at his sword of sharpness? And it's my turn.
Lorgar.
Would I know if radiant damage would hurt him at all?
You would assume that.
Probably have a resistance, right?
You would probably assume that, yeah.
All right. Well, then instead, I am going to cast Bless, and I'm going to put it on our 3 front runners.
So I'm assuming Risberg, Random, and Alistair?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all have Bless, which you get D4 to add to your attack roll and saving throws. Okay. This thing here, he's like, you see that he actually, he looks, his eyes kind of flare up, and you see that this healing energy wraps around him, but then that necrotic energy kind of catches it. And he's seeing, you can't see anything. So, okay. He is going to try his whirlwind. I need everybody, all 4 of you guys, to make dexterity saving throws as he pushes off and he spins outward with his wings.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Steve, or Kessin and Risberg, Marshall, you don't have to. You're not within. You guys get knocked back 10 feet. And you take 5 bludgeoning. Everybody else takes 2 bludgeoning. Yep, and you're going to go 5, 10 feet. Yep, sorry.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Take half of that, right?
Huh?
I would take half of that because it's a dexterity saving throw.
Is it if you make it? Or yeah, even if you fail, you take half.
I take half.
Yep, so you take 2 damage as well. He looks, well, you can't, again, never mind. You can hear his breathing. So his attack against random, he rolled a 27.
Yep.
9 bludgeoning, so 4 bludgeoning and 18 radiant. He's gonna make an attack against Alistair. Rolled a nat 20 against Alistair.
Yeah.
And so, luckily, you're resistant. I'm rolling really bad for damage. So you take 14 bludgeoning and 32 radiant damage as he hits random, and then in a spinning blur, he does like 3 spins, kind of opens you up, and then connects in your on your chest. But your mage armor
14.
takes it. Yeah, 14 bludgeoning and 32 radiant.
Oof. So that'd be
16,
16. So that's 30 total. Oof. Oh well, I'm up but barely.
Yeah, and he tried to. Yep. Okay. He's now up, hovering again. One arm.
Is he? Oh, did he move? Would he have activated Booming Blade? I guess not.
Nope.
Probably,
He
but-
just spun in the same spot and then
Yeah,
hovered
just-
up in the air. Yep.
Got it.
Okay, at random.
I will attack recklessly.
Yep. So you
And
come
we'll
at
do
him,
it again.
his wing comes down and blocks it. This time his wings come down and you actually feint before spinning up underneath, and as he opens his wings up, you come up. You actually hit him with the 22. So 8, 16. Okay. You see he's got wounds opened up all over him. Okay. Alistair.
Sorry, I'm just checking. One moment. Let me just make sure something here. Oh, no, it's a long rest. Just seeing if I do anything else. All right. To just.
Finally got a new chair.
Mhm.
Super comfy.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Don't know what I was missing out on.
Yeah.
For real, like I said,
Yeah,
I
new
was
chairs.
All right.
Let's
Alistair.
talk
Sorry,
how great the chairs
apologies for
are.
that. All right, I have to make a choice here between trying to live through the next attack or
Trying to hit him?
attempting to hit him again. Oh, by the way, he did 32 damage to me. I should have had to do a concentration check.
Yeah,
Can
for
I
your
make
spirit
that?
shot. No, I don't think you can, but you could try.
I mean, might as well, I guess. No, does not make it. So that drops, which sucks. But I think it does mean that at this point, then that
Can go for the old heal.
yeah. Well, I don't really have much in the way of heal, but I do have. I don't know if this is enough though. Yeah, I'll cast this.
Okay. You see this
Which is Armor of Agathis.
icy armor starts to cover him.
Let's
Gives him
gain,
25
so that'll be
hit points.
25.
Yep. And then and yeah, if they hit you, they take damage. Do
Yeah.
you? Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
I think I don't have anything I can do with my bonus action here because I'm out of healing light
'Kay.
and everything else. Just looking quickly through all of this. Yeah, I can't because I can't cast 2 spells. All right, cool. I'm done. That's it. I think I will move 5 feet up though here.
'Kay.
And that's it.
Kessin or Risberg, sorry.
I gotta move back up here.
Yep.
And time to, well, not with
You get
that.
advantage, so roll again for your first attack because you're within 5 feet of. 20 does not hit. Again, he's extremely fast. His armor is immaculate. 24 does hit, but roll again to see if you crit, because you do get advantage just in case.
Mm-hmm.
So just a normal attack with your sword. No, just a normal attack with your sword.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, because you have
I'm
advantage.
sorry.
No, you're fine. And you hit with the 24, but we just want to see if you get a crit. Nope. All right, so go ahead. You hit with 1, so 5, 12. Yeah, you're slicing into him. He's hurt for sure. Kessin?
Okay. Well, I do my same old, same old.
Oh, you have to move your guy because you got knocked back. Remember, it takes half your movement to get up, and then so you have 15 feet of movement left. Yeah, I think that's good. Yep, 5, 10 feet. Yep, okay. So
Be here, right?
no, you can get there. You can get here if you want.
Okay.
So you rolled so you get +2. You rolled a 21. That actually doesn't hit. You thought you got through, but oh yeah, and you're not within. Is it 5
Oh,
feet?
was he blessed? He wasn't blessed, was
He
he?
wasn't. Nope. 26 does hit though.
You know, you got to remember that, Steve. You're blessed. You could have used that last. That would have hit.
Yeah, he would have hit. Yep. I forgot about that.
Shoot.
So
I did too.
you definitely hit.
shield bash.
22. Come up, rolling up underneath, finally, and found an opening. Blood's pouring out. This radiant blood is pouring out of him. With that hit, you definitely hit a artery. You've also learned something today. A celestial's anatomy is much like a human's anatomy. You log that away. They have the these arteries as well. So, Lorgar.
Put more in there.
Move right here, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at a 4th level.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
D8.
5, or isn't it 5d8?
So you get you get 1d8 for first level, 2d8 for second. No, it's just whatever level is how many d8s you
Oh.
get. Yep. So 4d8 plus 3, I think. Let me roll. I can do that. So,
I like yours better.
we'll take yours. 15. 15
Damn
to who you casting that on?
Alistair.
So you feel his hand come on your back, land on your back, and you hear this, or you feel this healing energy kind of wash over you.
Much
It's
appreciated,
every time he
Lorgar.
slaps him to the back of the head.
Ugh.
All right. Yeah, he's going to try to. How long? So he touches himself, and this healing energy kind of comes over him. He's still, I mean, it just staunches the bleeding a little bit. As he's going to make attacks. Actually, he's going to do his whirlwind. I need everybody to make a dexterity save. Not everybody. Lorgar doesn't have to, I guess, but he's the only one. Everybody but Steve. So, Steve, you get knocked back 10 feet, and
Remember, you have my bless.
it wouldn't help him. He'd have to roll
I
15.
rolled pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take 9 bludgeoning, Risberg. Everybody else takes 4. And does that activate
so-
his armor or your armor?
I believe it does. Here, I can throw up to the Air Armor Pegasus. If a creature hits you with a melee attack, I guess that.
I don't think
I'm not
this
sure if
one.
that
Yeah, this is
counts.
more of him just spinning. Yeah. Okay. And then he's going to make his attacks one at random. A 25 to hit. 10 bludgeoning and 25 radiant as this. He really got.
Is that
some-
half bludgeoning?
No, so 5 bludgeoning and 25 radiant as he really charged up his weapon on that one against you. And then 1 to 3 is going to attack Kessin. So Kessin, he's coming. He rolled a
Shit.
22 to hit you. And
Yeah,
did
even with shield, it would hit.
10 bludgeoning and 11 radiant, so 21 total.
21. Okay, that good. Rid of my temporary.
Random.
Okay, I'm going to recklessly, obviously.
That hits.
When I shot
And again.
That hit.
No, it's not. It's bounce back. Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
So in that fight, he spins around to hit Kessin and connects. He comes back around. Random takes the opportunity to come up underneath and really catch his wing, which totally twists it. And he falls to the ground on his one good arm, holding himself up. And as he raises his head, Random leaps in the air, fire and stone cut style, and beheads him. As he does, this radiant energy comes out of him, and his body vanishes.
Oof.
Wow.
And with that, you guys start to feel kind of a shaking feeling at your feet before everything starts to kind of blur and fade before the room that you're in changes and the true room reveals itself.
Oh my.
He took 83 hit points off me in 3 attacks.
Yeah,
Dang.
he didn't mess around. But you guys actually handled him pretty well. Like I was like, okay, yeah, I thought it'd be a little bit tougher, which is fine though. Your test of skill was good.
Or
Um,
instead of taking a hand off or an arm off.
Took an arm. That first round, you guys handled like that. You got the
Yeah.
jump on him. That critical. So now
I
you
almost
see.
did.
Sorry, what?
I almost didn't want to attack him because I didn't know if it was gonna be another test.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, attacking him before would have failed the test. Attacking him now, but then the last test was you were supposed to fight him. So as you guys look around, you see that this room now is what you think the cathedral should be. It is just a beautiful, this like celestial wood and rich mahogany. These statues, these appear
Rich
to be like,
mahogany.
different warriors and priests and temple leaders. And then there's this sticking out of the ground. It's like the ground came up. The sword is sticking out of it. and then behind that you see a big altar and things as well. And as you guys approach this sword, you guys get this, unbelievable sense of power, and it's scary. It's not this. Whereas the cathedral itself kind of feels welcoming, and like I said, you guys rest. There's something spooky about this sword. Like its power is unnerving.
Like you can feel it. Oh yeah, I can feel it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want it so bad, but I know I can't touch it.
He's just salivating over it. I want it.
I want it so bad.
I would be. I'd be drooling.
Any warrior would be.
I grab it.
Go ahead. It's
Hey.
yours.
No,
Huh?
Oh shit.
we can't touch it.
Why not?
You already did.
Yeah.
So
Why not?
Touch it.
he walks over to it,
I didn't know. Why not?
slowly wraps his hand around the hilt as
Order.
you guys feel, or as he kind of looks back, you see him jerk almost at first, and you can see he tries to pull his hand away reflexively, and he can't. As the whole place starts to hum, and you guys feel this kind of energy. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
He chose poorly.
We're not to touch it.
Yeah, I'm up
No,
there in
no.
the corner checking out the.
You said Constitution?
Yeah, me and Random are looking at the valuables.
Yeah. Hell with that sword.
So you see he just, as he's standing there holding it, he just and falls back off of it. His hand releases. It looks like he's kind of catatonic at the moment.
Greed.
Shoot.
Now, I should.
Only a
only
celestial, I
weapon, man.
believe, can wield the sword.
Well, so
Alistair
no,
might be
hold
able
on. I
to.
should have said something too. I did forget to say something. I think that David would have told you that if you're unworthy, he would tell you this. If you're unworthy and you try to grab the sword, it will destroy you. He would have said that beforehand, before the test of skill, because he would have let you know. So what that tells you is that it did not destroy Lorgar.
Got it.
It did definitely. His body couldn't handle it the first time he touched it. That's for sure. But
Yep.
it did not kill him. So take that as you.
Okay.
wish.
Yeah, I'll see
You
if
hear
there's anything I
Trask
can
in your
do
head
for-
tell you, "Do not touch that sword."
Thanks for letting me know that there was a sword of mind domination and all that.
Well, it's not even that. It's just your physical body
yeah.
grasping the power for the first time.
Yep.
It was
Oh,
just.
Well,
That's all it is, a
good,
holy
good first,
sword, so.
good first attempt. But everyone.
am I
did-
am I worthy or not?
Now grab it. Go ahead. You got it.
I know
You
better.
got it. I got
Dude.
faith in you. Grab it.
You guys have to do this.
Now, as you guys,
Awesome.
I'm assuming you guys are looking up at that table up there.
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I'm up there yelling, "Get it! Get it!"
You see, there's a bunch of like fine silver, like what do you call those? Like your normal day to day, like religious, like platters and things like that. What you do see that really grabs your is those two coffers. They're wood and this amazing wood with gold inlay. They're open and there's appears to be 1,000 platinum pieces in each one. There's also a couple things sitting on that table that really stick out. First of all, you see a beautifully made war circlet. Basically, it's made out of mithril. It looks like something like a warrior king might wear into battle. There's also a golden rod with celestial writing all over it. There are 2 potions.
Potions.
There is a set of horseshoes. And there's a platinum with gold and ruby encrusted chalice.
The cup of a king.
You chose
All
poor.
right, we think we're gonna have to.
No, this
run
one's
through
carved
that
out of wood.
again. So there's a battle
Lorgar, you
circlet.
chose
Well,
poorly.
Lorgar, you start to waken, and as you do, you've never felt anything so beautiful in your life when you touch that sword. And it's not, you didn't feel unwelcome. You just felt
Overwhelmed.
your body just gave out, unfortunately, from the power. So again, as you,
Yeah. No.
even though it was probably the most painful thing you've ever felt, it was also the most peaceful and like purposeful you've ever felt.
Yes.
I don't want to touch it again.
As a reminder, we were told that to wield that sword is the oblivion of self. That it would, you know, have somebody, or what is it? It would possess you. You would be not even possess you. You would be something greater.
Yeah,
right?
so
you would
that
ascend.
yeah, the kind of the way to think of it is you wouldn't use the sword would use you.
Like
Say
Dean.
oblivion to self, that means possession to me.
It's not even possession. The way he explained it is that you just would cease to be who you were. It's not
Like
like you were just
being
possessed and
sword?
you and the sword would become one, and that's who you would. It is a sacrifice. They told you that as well too. It's not something done lightly. In fact, it's maybe possibly the greatest sacrifice you could possibly make, even more so than your life, is giving up what makes you uniquely you. But so yeah, definitely keep that in mind as well. That was part of it as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it means saving this
Yeah.
place from hell,
It is
I mean,
a noble sacrifice. But you know,
Go ahead.
I
Grab
start,
it again, Lorgar.
I start praying to my God.
You can do it.
well, while everybody's praying and stuff, maybe we could see all these things here. I think go and be like, all right,
Way ahead of you.
got this. Yeah. Do you have detect magic or whatever? We can maybe see what these items
So you're
are.
praying to your God. Are you trying to use your thing, your call on divine aid?
Yeah.
I think it's I think it's very low. I think it's a percentage of what level you are. So
Yeah.
let me see.
it's Your level.
Divine
Or
intervention.
it's weird. Level or
Percentage
lower,
dice.
right?
Yep. If you roll a number equal to or lower than your level, so you have a 10% chance. Do you want to roll or you want me to roll?
What do I roll?
A percentage dice, which you can go up to the dice up here, go down to
Yeah.
the D100 and click it. Oh, close. But so you don't, I mean, you feel a connection like you always do. But Tempest doesn't personally intervene. But you feel peace in the type of peace that a follower of God of War would feel, which is that peace that comes after battle, that only comes after battle. That peace that you guys think is like that holy part. It's not even the battle. It's the feeling after the battle. That's the feeling you get.
All right. Well, while he's praying to his god, I'm gonna go over here and maybe cast detect magic as a ritual, which I believe would take 10 minutes. I guess while everybody else is doing things.
Yep, you can do
I
that.
guess I pull it all back out of the bag.
Okay.
Are you putting those platinum pieces in the bag there?
Oh yeah.
How many platinum? So what were the
Two-
items there again?
2,000
just-
platinum pieces,
Total.
circlet, a rod, 2 potions, horseshoes, and a chalice.
How many can you do?
Well, detect magic will tell me which of those is magic, and then I can cast identify as a ritual as well. It's just gonna take an extra 10 minutes. Though perhaps before we claim the sword, we might consider taking a long rest in this place. I know that
by the
we're not
Dave,
gonna find any. What?
if we are successful in pulling that sword, the
Yeah.
temple's mission or function will cease to exist, and we will be in the middle of a demon horde waiting to get in here. So a long rest might be good, especially for the spellcaster.
Yeah.
Random took a walloping. He
Yeah.
gave a walloping, but he took one as well. So maybe use a couple of your remaining healings on him before you rest, because you're going to get him back anyway, and it'll make it so he doesn't have to use as many hit dice.
He doesn't have to use hit dice on a long rest.
He doesn't have to use his dice. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna grab a drink. real quick.
You're right.
Got it. All right. But I think with that.
Well,
you know,
we
definitely-
were fighting to get the sword, so really, who's going to grab it?
Oh,
We done all this for nothing if somebody don't grab it.
oh,
Right.
somebody's gonna grab it. I hope.
Well, I would hope.
And I,
Obviously, the character, game wise, the character would, your character sheet, if you will, would probably be altered because you are no longer like if Marshall grabs it, he might not be a war
There.
priest anymore, or if Falster would grab it, which I think they're the only two that are qualified to grab it, unless Damien does some sort of a inner self instead of current actions of Risberg. But those are really the only two options. But Falster doesn't use a sword. and I don't know if Lorgar is proficient in sword.
Yeah, but I don't think it will matter once they
Yeah.
grab it. I don't think it's going to matter.
Change once you grab it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anybody could probably grab it.
Yeah, I would think that any the circumstances of what would happen to Risberg and Trask should they grab it might be more dramatic than the rest of us. But
Yeah. I'm afraid
Uh,
I would be destroyed as long as I've got Trask.
yeah,
My moral
I
compass
certainly would say that.
isn't
Yeah,
worthy either.
yeah. But I think
So I would-
that any of us could, and I think that Lorgar here definitely deserves first at bat, so to speak, and for whatever the.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Who wants to grab it? That's the big thing.
I'm not.
I don't
I
want no
will-
part of it.
Yeah.
I don't want no part of it.
Lorgar,
So-
if 3 attempts for you do not succeed, I will try.
Three strikes and you're out.
Yeah, but that's only it. And
First one was a ball, so
all
it was
right.
a foul ball.
Well, those of you who are more versed in religion, if I would set Trask aside,
I do not know. This is in the realm of the gods and who they deem worthy. What I guess I can make a religion check just to double think, but I would assume that they tend to be pretty frowning upon collaborators, so to speak.
Well, I really don't want to lose a friend to you grabbing a sword and no longer being
Dead.
Risberg. You want to be something greater than Risberg. And as a whole, it might be honorable, but in a little bit of a selfish thing, I would lose my friend that I've been traveling with for the last
if
years.
if you would think about my past, I wouldn't care if I would lose myself.
That's some deep character
Well, that's some
development.
deep shit. Put that on Facebook.
He's like, I've been searching for a way to lose myself my whole life. Oh my god.
No, if you would look at his backstory,
No, I agree.
Don't.
but he would be smart enough to know in his current state, as long as he's collaborating with Trask, I can't.
Hmm.
If I wouldn't, so that's why I'm asking the guys that are more up on religion if I would set Trask aside.
Well, that's more of semantics because I mean, you're using it as a tool. All of its probes of "let me take you over." You've known wholeheartedly that that's a bad idea, and you've resisted that. You've been using his abilities for good. You've not. I mean, so you haven't taken some of its mental probings or even outwardly verbal probings of yes, attack this solar thing or attack this or attack. You've been using your head. So
But, well, Lorgar and Alistair are both more worthy than I if they use swords or can use swords.
Well, I assume that we could, but you know, you should know that at least from my backstory, I have been. Sorry, my backstory. That's what I say. From what I recall of my history, at least one god has already refused me. So, you know, I wouldn't be quick to assume any of us are worthy. It would be a risk no matter what.
maybe this is kind of a lesser version of a Darth Vader moment, where at the end you just put down the sword and pick up a new sword,
Yeah.
a good sword. Down the red lightsaber, pick up the green.
Well,
Shit,
Lorgar
I
made the first attempt. I would give him the first option.
Well, knowing you guys from when we've been traveling together, I think any of you guys could probably succeed in drawing it if your constitution, if your willpower, if your body could handle it.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, I think.
No, I think my moral compass pushes me away from it. So
I don't just from what you've done so far, I don't see anything.
Yeah, and from what we know of it, it's less about, you know, we have all been deemed worthy, presumably as a group. It would be
Yeah, I don't-
is the vessel sufficient?
I don't think you have to be a paladin to pull it.
Yeah.
You're down in hell trying to save a city that you have no
Ties to.
you have nobody lives in, or no ties to. So right there should make you worthy.
But
I, on the other hand, are just down here for the fun. So
yeah.
I see
But
Damien
I
sitting
say-
there.
Yeah.
Damien is sitting there smiling.
I like to listen to your guys' good role play and discussing good topics. It makes me happy.
yeah.
I mean, if we were
Uh,
just some random fresh group of D&D players, like any warrior in the group, whether you're good, evil, or neutral, be like, I want to get it. It's a
Yeah.
powerful sword.
No, I will
Warren.
say this, that I presume that we're going. I would recommend we deliberate this over a long rest.
No, you need to think. We don't have to have the sword.
Yeah,
We got the blood. We don't have to have the sword. You can leave it.
that's true.
If nobody wants to lose
Well-
herself, we can leave it.
Couldn't we wrap
No,
the sword
grab the sword.
up and pull it?
Huh?
I mean, you could try and like take it without necessarily whatever, maybe, but
What?
I don't
Wrap a
know that it
cloth
would be
around the
moved
blade and-
without. Yeah,
I think that would work.
yeah,
This is not just like a regular.
yeah.
This is a little more powerful than probably
You're
even
not gonna be
Trask.
able to trick this sword. There's
Yeah.
no.
I think you either take it or we just leave it. We don't have to take it. We got the blood. We do not have to take it.
Oh, we're taking it.
Yeah. Somebody
Actually,
here is taking
I-
Okay, now maybe you shouldn't take it then. Maybe you, after saying that, you might be the one that can't take it.
Actually, a good point to make is as Grisberg does, because I see he does get close to it. I mean, he's right up next to it. As he gets close, as he gets within the light of it, the parts of him that are Trask disappear. And so as he steps into the light, his face becomes his normal face. Even the back of him may still be Trask, but as he enters into it, if he fully steps in, you see Grisberg as he is.
That sword's a lot more powerful. I don't think you can just grab it by a cloak and take it and sell it down the road.
All right. Well, we're taking a long rest, real quick.
Yep, you
And,
can
uh,
certainly do
if-
that. As
If you
rest-
take it, you're gonna lose yourself. You're gonna sacrifice yourself, which is if that's what you want to do. But we don't have to sacrifice yourself. We have the blood, and I'm not sacrificing myself. So you guys do what you want.
right.
As you guys rest, I'm assuming, are you going to try to identify these items
Yeah.
or see what's magical and identify if any of them are? So the circle,
Correct.
the rod, the horseshoes, and the chalice are all magical. The rod is extremely powerful, though it's flickering. The chalice is extremely, extremely powerful. The horseshoes are moderately, and the circlet is moderately.
All right. So I would definitely then I'll have an hour to do that amongst the rest.
Mhm.
So that would give me
Yep, you have enough time to do it because there's 4 items.
yeah. Oh wait, were there 2 potions or do I
There
have
are always
to
2 potions. Yep. Yeah,
do
you know
it, I
they're
guess.
healing. They're supreme healing potions. You guys have seen them enough to.
Yeah, that's supreme healing. Woo. But let's see here.
That's what I
But
love
yeah,
about
I'll
Ice
identify the other 4 then, the horseshoes, battle circlet, rod, and chalice.
So the circlet is quite a nice circlet. It's actually a circlet of intellect.
Mm.
Basically sets your intelligence to a 19 while wearing it, while attuned to it. You would imagine
I need
that
that.
a ruler would put this on in battle and it would give him a tactical advantage.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
And then the rod is quite powerful, though it's at its later stages. It is a rod of resurrection. Remember, mine are different. They can only be. This one can't be recharged. It has 1 charge left. It'll
Got
cast
it.
true resurrection
Sometimes.
1 time. The horseshoes are horseshoes of Zephyr. I believe allow your horse to go fast, not get tired. I have to look exactly, but
Yeah.
but they're like obviously celestially made. They probably were on a Pegasus or a unicorn at some point.
Alistair, could you incorporate them into like a pair of shoes? I'm just saying. Right? Is that possible?
I don't know. I think we'd probably if we ever make it back to the Emporium. I'm
Hey,
sure
if
we
you had
can
those
ask.
goat legs,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
kept your goat legs.
Damn.
So the item, the chalice, is what you would almost call a artifact, or to some degree, it's a legendary magical item for sure. It is what is known as the chalice of youth. Basically, anyone who drinks blessed water from it, it's like taking a potion of longevity. Anybody can take it, anybody can drink from it, and anybody can drink from it as many times as they want. That being said, every subsequent time you drink from it, there's a chance that it goes awry. But basically, every human on the planet has one drink from blessed water, and it'll act as a potion of longevity, reducing the ages.
Okay, we keep that and never sell it. That's just something we just keep. I just say, I think we keep it and never sell it.
Yeah, that seems good.
Could you imagine having that in real life?
It is a artifact from originally. It was gifted to the temple of Lathander, but it was originally Rilithane. I forget his name. The elven god of longevity. It was a gift to mortal men or to men to offer some of their longevity and immortality.
Your physical age.
Yeah, I'd be drinking that sucker at least twice.
Take
my
my
head right now.
chances,
Yeah, I would. I ain't gonna. I know Steve would too, right? Ain't no doubt. I mean, I would. Ain't no doubt.
13 years.
Reunions would be weird, showing up with all of that, the same age. Hey, Dad.
Your age is reduced. Got it. Oh, that's neat.
How much
I
can I
would
reduce your age?
1d6 plus 6. Oh, sorry. I don't know if we know this, but
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
yeah, this is what a potion of longevity did, which I just looked up, which is your physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years to a minimum of 13 years. Each subsequent drink.
How old am I?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh shit. I'd be a teenager again.
I would drink twice. Ain't no. That's
Yeah, no.
at least twice.
Yeah.
And if I got shitty rolls, I might drink more than that.
Well, that's
Back to baby.
quite interesting and useful, especially for an old man like me. But
I'm 37.
I'm not old.
Yeah.
I'm 57.
So I would say, looking across all these items, I think perhaps our new our newly arcane focused friend might do well with this circlet.
Does it have to be?
I didn't think of that.
It,
Do you have to be attuned to it?
Yeah, it does take an attunement
Yeah,
slot, but it does automatically boost him from, I think it's from a 14 to a 19, which is for spellcaster is pretty freaking good.
Yeah,
Basically +2 to all of his attack rolls and spell DCs and
Yeah.
all of his spell attack rolls rather.
Yep.
But it does take an attunement slot.
I think I had something that I was. What did I have that I was no longer wanting to be attuned to?
Take a look at it here and see what you got.
I got the Dusty Rose Prism, which is an AC.
Yep, that one is the Scimitar of Speed.
2. Boots Spider Climb? No, those weren't.
I don't know.
Had a Disguise.
Had a Disguise does that? Yeah, that does.
Yeah.
Yep. But it says not wearing, so at least on
I
your
took
character
that
sheet.
off to put the that cloak that killed me,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and then ended up putting it back on. I just didn't delete the
I
not
gotcha.
wearing.
Gotcha. So you'd have to unattune to something, yeah.
I take the Disguise off and put that.
Circlet.
I mean, that's you guys brought it up, but I mean, if that's the thing, then that'll definitely help my future endeavors, and then I can start crafting items for everyone.
Do I not have that? What's it? Is it called a Circlet of Intellect or?
It's something of intellect.
Yeah.
Find it.
Yeah. Headband.
Yeah, I got you. Yep.
Yeah,
But
I don't
it-
know why it's headband.
I'm gonna drop that in
Yeah.
your. There you go. Let's see if it automatically put your intelligence up. It did. So 19. Yep. That's actually pretty cool. See how it's in blue now and it shows a 19. Okay. So yeah. All of a sudden he's like the scarecrow.
Yeah.
It's like square root of. No, but as you're attuned to it, all of a sudden the clarity, and it's a clarity in the way things work in a logical sense, not necessarily like the path to life is answered, but like you understand logical, quantifiable things, math, sciences, that type of stuff. The understanding of the arcane just unlocks. You're almost as smart as a human can be. You went from being above average intelligence to being genius level.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
Son of a
The
bitch.
Yakis plant.
I'm over here with a 9 going, I don't get it. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Just picking his nose, looking off.
How's that work?
And by the way, so that I don't forget this, like last time, unfortunately, where
yeah.
I should have the short rest before we went downstairs. Celestial resistance. Basically, everybody should get temporary hit points equal to what are we, level 10 now?
Yeah, so 15, so you
Uh,
get 8. They get
yeah.
8. And
Yeah,
you get
you get
15,
8.
I think.
Yep.
So everybody, remember that doesn't stack. If you already have temporary or whatever, it just replaces them. So
I don't have any extra, so.
Just making sure I've clicked everything.
We get back half our hit dice, right?
yep.
I got all mine back because I'd only used 5, and you get 5 back. So
Yeah, I'm actually down still for the first time, I think.
Me too.
you got to use a bunch that one time. That's why.
Yeah, this before. Oh.
Does anybody want the hat of disguise?
What am I currently attuned to?
I think you had a lot of stuff that you really didn't want to unattune to,
Yeah.
unless it was worth it.
No.
I'd have to have something really good for I don't attune to any of my stuff.
Lord Gunner?
Yeah, what have you got, Lord? Or I thought we talked about giving him that hat of disguise.
I don't think I
The one
have
time
any.
he wasn't here.
Where's the attunement?
Just look at your magical items.
Yeah, and you should have like I'm not sure we did this for when you were playing, but we like put stars beside in front of when we were attuning to items just to help track it.
Oh, I don't have anything.
Let
I've
me
got
take a
that.
look at this real quick. Yep, I can look at it real quick.
Yeah,
I got the mace and that glaive.
Neither one of those take. I don't think. I don't know. I have to look again. The Greaves do. So there's one. I did put them. So anything that has a little. So he's only attuned to 2 things.
There you go. I throw that
Hat of disguise.
disguise to you.
Okay, I'm gonna drop that in your inventory,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put the little thing next to it so we know.
Are you going to attune to it, Lord?
Yep. The thing to note here is that even if it has only 1 charge, the Rod of Resurrection does require attunement. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I agree with
but
that. Yeah, you'd have to be attuned to it to
Yeah.
which it only takes
And
an hour to.
it's-
Oh, it
attune
takes
to.
an hour, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dead
which I
guy's
guess
not going
true, but-
anywhere.
Yeah. But it would require attunement by a cleric, druid, or paladin.
There you
at
go
least
then.
if it's following there. So
Lorgar,
then that's,
so-
it's one person that's going to, and that's
Okay, I'm gonna put that in his
Lorgar. Yep.
thing as well, since he's the only one who can attune to it. But
I mean, he could attune if you don't want to attune to the hat of disguise. I mean,
that way you have it. Yeah, it's up to you.
yeah.
Question, mainly for the group, if you guys think it would be worth it. I have an offhand. We have 2 items that more or less are for a wizard's offhand anyway. Is the golden hand mirror radiance?
So
Adds a
actually,
plus
that
1 to your spell attack.
hold on, Lorgar is already that should be out of it. He has that and he's attuned to it. He's been using it as his bonus because it says spellcaster. I think a cleric can use it.
Yeah. Wand of the War Mage +1.
Now that
Enhanced ability.
that would be yours.
That got to be tuned.
Yes, but it gives him
What
plus.
does it do?
It gives you it's +1 to your spell attack rolls and your spell DC save. It's pretty awesome. It's a great thing. Basically, it makes your spells harder to resist and your attacks more likely to hit.
I would have to get rid of my Dusty Rose Prism, which is like a -1
Your
in my AC.
Yep. So you have to make that decision on what you think would be. Let me know if
Plus
you want
1.
to put it in your character.
I'll do that.
Okay, here's what you guys can do too to make it easy. So we'll put those asterisks. If you have something in your inventory that requires attunement, but you're not attuned to it, just unclick it, unequip it, and then we'll know. Like I did on Lorgar's, I just unequipped the Rod of Resurrection at the moment, so that way we know what's not equipped or what's not attuned rather. So which one do you want? Do you want the wand of the War Mage equipped, or do you want to get rid of the Dusty Rose Prison? Not get rid of, but unequipped.
Let's do Wand of the War Mage.
For now, okay. So that is what you're not. You have which is
That's
that what?
what I'm using.
Okay. So your AC, we'll drop that.
Back down.
Have you got spells you can use yet as a mage?
Yeah.
Well, he had spells anyways because of his
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta look. I was
His,
doing something real quick. Hold on,
Arcane
real quick, sorry.
Trickster.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No, you're
worries.
fine. I just gotta.
No, I didn't know he was in my stuff, so I switched screens on him.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd really use the Hat of Disguise.
Well, you don't have to take it. Yeah, I mean,
To use it, we just figured if you had a slot, I mean, it would give you just that one extra
Okay,
thing in
so
your repertoire that
for-
you could use.
for now, we're
Yeah.
gonna keep it in his inventory just to make it easy. But I'm gonna unequip it and
Yeah.
equip his Rod of Resurrection if that's what he wants
That's
to
I
do.
already did that.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Good. Good. Excellent.
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 The
Steve is my name.
the chalice, does that require attunement or anything?
No, but it has to have blessed water in it.
Yeah.
So
Or
We
the
need
chapel,
I have blessed water.
you see, he's just someone who's just
How many
using it as their
attuned
normal
items
drink.
do we have?
Normal
Yeah,
glass.
both.
What are you doing?
You guys-
I have a very proper tongue. Your fancy tap water was mean nothing to me.
yeah.
How many attuned items can we have?
3
free.
Okay, that's
Unless you're
artificer.
what's that class called?
Artificer.
Artificer. Yeah.
Artificer. It's like 6.
By the end, yeah, it's crazy. And they infuse. They do infuse and infusings. And basically,
yeah.
can give other people magic items, or themselves, for that matter.
Does that change how many spells I can have and or memorized?
What's that?
Thanks.
My 19 intelligence, does that change how many of my slot total and my
I think your prepared
slot-
spells.
Yeah, it changes prepared spells, but not your slots.
Yeah, your slots don't
Okay,
change,
because
but how
basi-
many spells you could have prepared. Yeah, we'll have to look
Okay,
into
'cause
that.
Yeah, that didn't change right now, but
Basically, it means you can have more spells prepared a day. I believe so. Okay, so you guys are fully healed. You rested.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got all this
Slots.
really amazing. Oh, the potions. Let's see here. We'll just do that quickly. Feels like random should definitely have one, and then other person would be a good idea.
Okay.
Um,
Random, if you want to drop
Lorgar.
one in your.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Lorgar.
Yeah. Just give it to the, we don't know what's gonna happen when he tries to grab this thing.
Hey.
He might need it anyway.
Yep, I'll put it in.
Does anybody need this potion of flying since I have that fly figurine?
take it.
All right.
Yeah. Seems like a
Go
good idea.
ahead. I'll delete that.
superior or supreme?
Supreme.
Green.
I'm gonna delete the potion of flying from your character sheet.
Oop.
No,
I
you're
was just
good.
working on that.
Yeah, no. Oh, you're good. The way you're deleting it, you go down to the very bottom. You click the little lock button.
Lock.
Yep, and then I go back up. I hit the delete, and then I lock it again. And then,
Oh, okay.
can you drop a potion of flying in yours, Kesson?
I'm doing that right now.
Perfect. Cool. All right.
Okay. Is there any fonts in here?
Any what?
Fonts, like altar bowls with like that, because a lot of churches
Yeah.
have them.
Yeah. Like I said up there, there's there's platters. There's like a bowl for doing stuff.
I
Yep.
go fill a water skin. I dump out my wine.
Okay.
And fill that with holy water.
Squirt.
go-
Who is carrying,
Is it
the
Aju?
chalice, by the way? Who should have that on? I don't know.
Yeah. Who's carrying the or is it in your guys' bag of holding?
Yeah, you can put it in. It probably should be in the bag of holding.
That's
Do
worth
ghosts in 5th edition age you?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe probably not actually. The terrifying thing about
Okay.
ghosts in 2nd edition is that all of a sudden you were 40 years older.
Yeah.
You're a human. It was devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it comes down to, now that we've done pretty much all of the extra stuff we can possibly do to avoid it,
Yeah.
leave it or take it. We have we've like Random said, if no one's willing to lose themselves to this sword, we do have the alternate opt out.
I say
The whole
that
lot
one of
of
us
it.
I would say that one of us take it. It's our best, or it would significantly increase our chances at saving these people, and that is worth it.
Hey, but if you take it and we
Yeah.
release the devourer, it's going to be coming after the sword instead of the blood
Oh, no, agreed.
because the sword's more powerful. So
And
Well,
then say we're all completely at the end of the day we're successful. We use the rods and destroy that. The creature destroys the chain. You still have the sword. The creature's still going to be coming after you.
I agreed, but I think that getting to that point is pretty ambiguous. Like there's a lot of challenges we are going to face between there and here and there. And
but do you know what that sword's going to do? It's going to have its own agenda.
oh,
So that means everyone who takes it's going to have their own agenda.
yeah, I presume so, but that agenda will so long as that our agenda and of saving the people and its agenda are aligned, which I think it will be. It's the after that is a good question to ask, but I don't know how much of an after there is for any of us anyway.
But we don't. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm just. It could go after. It could be like Zero and want to fight the whole hells.
Yeah, there is that risk we take. Like I don't.
I ain't taking it.
No, there was no ask that you do. I was just saying that, Lorgar, as having demonstrated the initiative first, you certainly have a try. But if not, I will try and take it. I have been rejected by gods before, but I think it would help us, and I think.
See,
I'm gonna pull an Elrond and quote him. I will not touch it.
it's a question of faith.
Yeah.
My faith in my God will see this through.
But do you want to take it?
Well, yeah, it's not just the question.
You don't have to.
You've already proven that you physically can take it. Like it didn't destroy you outright is the thing. So you've proven that as long as you can withstand the physical shock of it, you can physically pull it. But it's what we do after our mission. Are you willing to pay that price?
See, right now my mission is to make sure that this city is not in hell anymore.
Yeah.
I cannot, in good mental state, let that continue.
It's up to you.
All you,
Well,
sir.
Grab it
Go
or don't.
ahead.
It's been fun, guys. I grabbed
Yep.
the sword.
As you grab it, you feel that unbelievable pain as you did before, and it buckles you. But you steel yourself from it, and you feel as though you could pull it if you wanted.
Tempest!
I don't think so.
It lets out
Sparkle,
this kind of
sparkle.
shinging sound as he pulls it. You see it appears to be made out of some sort of greenish crystalline substance. It shines with a brilliance, the likes of which few have seen. As you pull it, as you do, it's weightless in your hand. And you're looking at it in amazement. And in fact, what you see from Lorgar is he's staring at it. He's holding it up like this. He's staring at it. His eyes are out wide as he shock and awe, and you see tears are coming down his eyes. Like he just
Let's not get carried away.
No, it is. You can't. It's like looking in the face of creation, right? It's like looking into the into something beyond your mortal self, right?
Mortal Ken.
Yep. So in that moment, though, you feel something, a pressure, and you know that you can accept it or you can fight it.
Be Lorgar.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fight it.
Without question, yeah. As you
stay
do,
with my
you feel it push and then backs off, and when it does, the sword becomes heavy as, unbelievably, the weight is unbearable. As it drops to the ground and sticks into the ground.
You have to accept it.
Yep.
I take it you there were some initial clicks there.
I was trying to see if I could still regain my own consciousness while wielding the sword for good, but it does have its own agenda.
Well, that's
I
terrifying.
heard that somewhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Just I was hoping
Yeah.
that I would at least have a chance, but
Nope.
this is a beyond holy weapon, so all right, fine. I'll accept.
You grab it and it won't pull it.
Mm.
You can't pull it out of the stone.
Aha!
Uh,
All right,
Alright,
chance
Alistair.
there, Hellboy.
all right.
One chance.
Yep.
Well,
One opportunity.
yeah. For the greater good. For the greater good, and that, thus far, all of our lessons and learning have only brought me closer to suffering.
Damn it.
Let's
I knew I
find out
should have
this.
accepted it.
All right. Alistair will grab it and pull. I try and pull.
As you grab a hold of it,
Yep.
you don't feel anything. In fact, it goes inert. The shining light
Oh.
from it goes completely.
Ah.
Um,
Can I
you
lift
lift
it
it
out, or
easily
is it
out. It
Oh.
feels like the weight of a normal sword in your hand right now.
Oh,
Well, there you go. I don't think you're
Well,
worthy.
yeah. I mean, but this is a great way to transport it. That's great. I mean, it just.
I think that's not what it meant.
Oh well. I put a dagger in his back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did anyone else want to try and wield its power? I mean, it's just a regular sword in my hand. It's kind of green, which is cool. Is it
There you
still
go,
green?
Wristbird.
Did I try?
Well, we
I-
successfully got
It depends
the
if you
sword.
want to try. It ain't. That's up to you. If you do you want to
I
try.
set Trask down.
Make a charisma saving throw.
You think you set Trask down.
Yeah.
You attempt to set Trask down.
A what saving throw?
Charisma.
Charisma. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's.
You see, he goes, puts the sword out, and he says, "No, this is foolish. I'm not gonna get rid of myself."
Yeah, just slightly in Trask voice.
As always in Trask voice at the moment.
Yeah. I can carry or transport this thing, and even if we don't have its power, it's still a good thing to have around. Mm, 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 mm. Like if I try and put it like on my back and pull my staff out, does it just like go glowy?
Yeah.
and,
So the
like,
moment you
fall
drop
over?
it, it falls to the ground, sticks into the ground,
Yeah.
and becomes a shining beacon of radiant energy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
almost
so I
worked
have
out.
to be
We'll
I
have
have to
the
be
beast
wielding
behind
it
us
then.
before we get to the chains.
I'd have to be like, or can I grab it and like pull it like out, just like treating it like a normal sword again, or
Yeah.
it's just.
Yep.
So I have to.
Yeah.
as
When you
long as I'm
drop it, and
holding
you
this
guys,
thing,
when you drop it, and that radiant energy hits, you guys feel like you did before, like that menacing power. You see Rissberg's the visage of Trask kind of disappears from him. All the trappings of
well,
the power.
that's strange.
I sheathed. Well, the sword is sheathed.
Yeah.
I take off my belt.
Yeah, you draw, it drops, and when it hits, you hear Trask hit like a stone within that radiance. You guys haven't seen him in a while, Rissberg. He
Yeah.
he's quite,
That
he has a
guy.
noble air about him. You know,
Well,
he's a good-looking
you
man with
wanna-
a with a noble
Yeah.
with a noble.
you want to give it a shot, nobleman?
I say a quick prayer. Do I feel anything?
You don't feel that blocking anymore that you sensed earlier. Not that you feel anything particularly coming back the other way, you know, but you definitely don't feel like you're being blocked like you were.
I take a deep breath and grab it.
Same thing. You feel that his hand tighten, almost like when you grab something electrical and you can't let go, as the radiant energy starts to pulsate, and you feel the burden of Trask off your shoulders, a new resolve as you pull the sword up, and you feel it too. It's weightless in your hand. You know, as you stare into it again, you see it. I describe it to you, but no mortal could describe what you're seeing. You know, it's like looking into the eyes of the devil. Sorry. You know, it's like it's quite beautiful. And you feel this pushing, like pressure.
Uh, goodbye, guys. I accept it.
As you release yourself to that pressure, your grip tightens around the hilt of Zariel's blade. That's when there's a moment of pause where you don't feel anything, but then there it is. A faint whispering, crawling type feeling, clawing at the back of your mind, at the back of your thoughts. A tingle rolls up your arm and down your spine before you buckles you to your knees by what can only be described as pure radiant energy. As this pure radiant energy infuses into your body, you guys hear Rissberg let out a scream of pain like you've never heard a man make in his life. I mean, it is from within his soul. Your mortal body tries to cope with a massive influx of radiant and divine energy that now courses through your body. Bright golden light erupts from his eyes and mouth. Again, as all of you guys shield yourself and are kind of knocked back from this concussive force. But then there's a quiet sense as you guys look over, and there's kind of a radiant shine coming from Rissberg. And then in Rissberg, that's when finally your mind begins to clear a bit. As the pain subsides, you see it clearly now, as if it's always been there, shrouded in darkness, but just shrouded in darkness. It's a path, and it's clear and shining and as open as any path you've ever seen. It is so clear to you now and so simple as to what your purpose is and how to execute that purpose. You shall defend those that cannot defend themselves. You shall protect the innocent while vanquishing evil at every chance. You will suffer no injustice to be done in front of you, nor will you suffer any fool who wishes to stand in your way. Your purpose is a righteous purpose. Your purpose is divinely ordained. Your purpose shall not be contained. Truth, honor, humility, justice, generosity, and bravery, these are the tenets by which you will live, and these are the tenets by which you will die. As the light subsides around you, you feel an inner strength that you've never felt before. Standing before him, you see it's Rissberg, though he's got white wings, angelic wings, golden eyes. Actually, no, they're silver. Silver pools look like liquid as he turns his head. You know, the liquid kind of moves with him, and you're filled with a divine purpose. Okay, at this moment, you, sir, are now going to. I have a character. You are now a paladin, a paladin of vengeance, the oath of vengeance.
Damn paladin.
Yeah, and you're gonna have, and that's so you don't have to play him lawful stupid. It doesn't mean you're gonna charge and fight everything you see. You can still be tactical. You can still do all that stuff. But you are a shining example of chivalry and, and you wield the sword of Zariel, which is no minor thing at all.
No, I play a lousy paladin.
Well, we'll see.
Actually, for how much you always hated some of the tenets you were forced to follow, you did play a good one.
Yep. So here's what happens. So I'll
No
give you
longer-
your stats. Basically, you're resistant, and this will all be put in your character. You're going to be resistant to necrotic and radiant damage. Your charisma score, all that stuff's going to go up. You have your wings, and you have a flying speed of 90 feet.
Dang.
Your eyes become luminous pools of silver. You can see normal and in magical darkness. You can also see invisible creatures.
All the stuff.
I'm going to give you all. You'll have access to just reading this, but I just wanted to tell you real quick. But I do need you. There's a few things that that are going to happen as well. So I need you to roll a D8 for me. And there's.
While this is going on, everybody's watching. I kind of grabbed the sword belt that he dropped. While nobody's looking.
Stop talking. I already moved over there. That's what I was going to do too.
That's so funny. Okay, so you rolled a 2 the first time. So you will not tell a lie. That is one of your traits. So does that mean you have to speak up? No, but you will not utter a lie. So that is something you have to play. That one I might write down. I might write these down. Steve, if I were you. I won't tell a lie. And then your second, now I need you to roll a D6. Your charity. I will always help those in need. So you have that's an ideal that you believe in, that giving to those less fortunate is an absolute must and is one of the most.
I've got to go get something to write this stuff down.
Actually, I can get it. I got it right here. I can save it. I can copy and paste it. Let's do it that way.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead and roll another d6. Now this one's interesting. Okay, this is a bond that has come along with. You must keep
Always still
a
alive.
written, yeah, you must keep a written record of your beliefs and the sins that you witness. When you're finished, the book will be your gift to the multiverse. As you basically are going to record the your beliefs and then every sin that you witness from anyone.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we're
We're gonna need a couple books just for you guys.
We'll keep him busy. Yeah.
yeah.
He just can't. He's got no sleep. He's just writing.
We're in hell. I'm gonna have a big.
All right, you have one more because this does come. This is a lot of power, but there's a lot of there is flaws as well. So you need to roll a d6.
Two.
Another 2. Roll again.
Yeah. Oh, did you roll? Yep. Roll again. 6.
6.
All right. Well, that one's pretty strong. I will allow nothing to stand in my way of the crusade of my crusade to eradicate evil from the multiverse.
Mm.
It creates holy light. The damage itself is radiant, so it just does 2d8 radiant damage if you use it one-handed. You gain advantage on all wisdom insight checks, just insight checks. And then 2 minor. We're gonna roll for those 2. Let's do it. Let's make it because it's different for anybody. It's kind of different for whoever pulls the.
I'm glad I didn't pull that. I don't want to be a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, but
It's
Down.
powerful.
yep. And I'll give you. Okay, I need you to roll a. Find the. Where's the minor beneficial table at?
Oh, Van Thamper is in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
She has a whole laundry list of moral compass violations. He walks up, he's got a pen and a piece of paper. Oh, yeah. You ready?
There it is. Okay, I need you to roll D100. We got an 85. And 69. Okay, so you get a. I have to figure it out, but you get a 3rd level spell that you can cast 1 time a day.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you that in 1 second. And go ahead and roll again.
Is that a major clerical?
It's gonna be. It just says a 3rd level, so I get to choose any.
Nice.
What do I roll next?
Oh, 100 again. D percentage.
2.
And you are going to be proficient. Well, in another skill. Let me see which one. And I'm going to give you. So he's also got this. The plate armor he was wearing that was infernal has been changed to more of a celestial. It mirrors that of the design of that Deva in a way, but a little bit more intricate and a little bit more silver. He's got and he's got those wings, of course. So he basically counts as plate armor +1. And lastly, I got
Reminds me of Fable. Where he does
right,
ultimate
choosing
good.
good or bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you permission to look at the character sheet. There's a few things I still have to finish. I'm sure we'll have to kind of,
We get
move some of your because I didn't know who was gonna pick it up and.
Yeah.
Okay, so over in your thing, you should have a new character. I just named it the Holy Avenger because it sounded cool.
Yeah.
But and then you can kind of check out his abilities here. I know there's a lot there. I don't expect you to. I'll help you. Maybe on an off game too, if Austin and Marshall want to, or somebody wants to kind of get together and kind of go over some of his stuff too in person might help because it is like a whole new character, a new 10th level character.
Yeah, well,
At some point. But basically, you're gonna have some spells. You're gonna be able to divinely smite things. You have an aura of protection.
Where is this?
Over here on the right side where you it'd be you got to click on the journal
newspaper,
tab.
right? Yeah, the journal.
I thought the
Yeah,
idea
click on-
that if random would have, which I knew he wasn't going to, that I would have gave him a chance to make like 3 really hard Constitution saves to just see that he's not really worthy, but his body would just could just take the energy that tried to do. He just
Like it
refused to
did.
be destroyed by it.
Listen,
Okay, I click on my character sheet again. Or what?
No, so over here on the journal tab on the right side, do you see something that says the Holy Avenger now? You might have to refresh.
Oh,
Too.
yeah,
click,
I do.
Click on that. That's your new character sheet. I know there's a lot to it that kind of is good thing is you're going from a melee class to a melee class to some degree. Yes, paladins are a little bit more difficult because you got some spells. But if you just really just save most of your spells for smiting things,
Yeah.
which is how when you hit something, you can decide to use like your spell slots to make it more powerful. So like and it's after you hit. That's another thing people like. You don't have to say beforehand. It's after you hit. People save them for criticals because then you double.
Yeah.
You divinely smite with a 4th level spell slot on a crit. You're gonna do a ridiculous amount of damage. But you have lay on hands, divine sense, divine health, divine smite. You have this thing called vow of enmity. So hard to say. Enmity.
Anonymity?
There it is.
Enmity.
Enmity. There it is. Which means you can point out a certain person and kind of make a vow against them, and you get advantage to hit them and different things. But you're also a paladin.
Van Thamper.
yeah. Oh yeah. But remember now, you're not Rissberg. So that's the hard thing to remember, though. It's not like you're Rissberg, who's a paladin now. There's some wiggle room and some not wiggle room. There's some. What I mean by that is you can develop that paladin, but you're strictly stuck in that paladin role, if that makes sense. So it doesn't mean you have to be a machine. It's kind of a hard thing to put on you. But
Yeah, like he said, you don't have to lie. So if somebody don't ask you a question, if somebody just spits out a question, you don't have to jump in and answer it.
Exactly. And you might even be able to say again certain things, maybe not a direct question, but an indirect question you might be able to answer with an indirect answer that would also. So you don't have to play an idiot, and you can have your own, or you can also play if you want to play a lawful stupid paladin. You can also play that too, which is nothing. Just charge in at the biggest thing you see and try to smite it. That's one way too. But it's up to you. But you are strictly in those personality traits, the lawful good alignment.
yeah, if I were to have touched it, since it's already in the past.
Actually, I think it would probably. Yeah, no, it's lawful good for sure. Yeah, because that was yeah, without doubt.
Destroy me.
So, but as you do that, you guys feel like you feel now. I'm hesitant to even call you Rissberg, but you feel that while in the cathedral, you kind of have command of it. You could dismiss it. You could open the doors. You could,
Hmm.
Activate to fight.
I know. I
You're
like that.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, I like too that you went for it with Trask still, because I was like, oh, Trask isn't gonna let you. He's not gonna try to let you.
Does it have?
And you're getting this.
Yep.
Ah,
He's like instantly regretting. To me, there's something cool about being able to switch characters in the middle, and trying something new. But
I don't know. I think it's a really neat opportunity, and kind of hard to do anything else.
So does he lose all of his shield bash and expertise?
I'm gonna go and do that. For now, we're just gonna. He's got a pretty powerful character sheet right here.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna look. Yeah, some of this stuff isn't gonna transfer. Some of it might, depending on what it is. If it has to do, I don't know. It probably won't, because he got other things, like he got inspiring leader as a feat, just because so he's allowed to. He can do that, and so he's got other things too. And I don't even know if I picked his spells. Oh, I did. But you can. That's another thing. If you wanted, you could go back through sometime and change his spells. The good thing is the Paladin of Vengeance gets some. They get a different spell list or extra spells. So he gets spells like Haste and Misty Step, which actually are 2 that will come in handy for actually casting. You haste a paladin,
Yeah.
do some
Oh,
damage.
that'll do, especially with the AC that high, because his AC will go up to 23, right?
Well, no. Well, yeah, it depends if he's using. So what he has now, he's got plate mail +1 and gives him his dexterity changes though, and all that stuff too. So his
Oh.
AC right now is a 19. It'll be a
Got it.
21 if he uses his shield.
Dang. Impressive. So burning light that kind of like goes that way, and it's like, well, glad one of us eventually got there, but
Foolish.
Does this cathedral
it's
have guardians?
quite. Oh, I don't know.
Because we've got enemies out here, so you can either test yourself to vanquish the evil, or I don't know if you could access some sort of hidden ability of the cathedral and attack what's outside.
I don't know. What say you, Risberg? If you're still Risberg in there, or
2.0.
whatever. Yeah, whatever name you prefer to be.
He's like, yes, that's what they called me. Like Gandalf when he returns.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, think of it that way. The way Damien described it,
There
I mean,
you
he
go.
was Gandalf, he was not Gandalf.
And you could also even play
My
it this,
name in another time.
yes, and you could even play it this way where you don't know who you are either. You have to develop your personality. It's like being reborn. That's kind of a fun way to think of it. Like you don't have to have a set personality either. You can kind of roll with it and see what's, because it's like you're just born again as this new. So
Do I remember?
yeah, you have memories for sure, but it's not yours. It's like you're remembering stories.
Like you watched the movie.
Yeah, you have good memories of
Uh-huh.
them, but you know they're not yours. That's the and they're fleeting.
Hmm.
To befriend you all over again. Son of a bitch.
Learn how to walk. He's like, no, not like that.
Good night, Brian.
What kind of sword is Trask?
The long sword. I can be anything you want me to be.
Oh shit.
As it begins to grow in your hands into a wicked looking great sword.
Oh, well, that was my problem.
It so much reminds me of Cutter. Change its pommel to
Yeah.
There's a wolf totem on there now.
how to use it.
Well,
Personally, what was our next? We got the sword. What were we going to do after that?
it's a matter of we go outside and we greet our, I'm sure,
Initiator, because the town is connected by chains. We need to destroy the chains, and we need to get above the town to the solar incinerator with the rods.
yeah.
So our first step is to actually get to said town.
We got a whole horde of demons to deal with once we step
Yeah.
outside here.
That's what I was asking. I was like, do you want to just go out sword slashing? Or do you want to see if this temple, this cathedral has some sort of
Death Star
Transport.
ability.
system?
Yeah.
I'd like to transport if we can somehow.
Well,
And the temple just picks up.
yeah.
So you know you can vanish it. You also know that you could release the energy if you wanted. You're not sure what that would do. You think it would just release radiant energy from where it is, kind of expel what's left of it. It would definitely leave you guys kind of exposed, but would most certainly
All the
probably
demons around.
it would probably, you think too, if it's close enough, you think it might free that creature. It could at least, or at least reveal possibly where it's at, or there's
The
always
temple is going to be destroyed eventually anyway, right?
Yes, eventually, if he leaves with it,
eventually it's going to melt. Yeah, it's going to melt.
No, I'll just dismiss it.
Release the energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
release the energy.
So
Well,
you want to?
Well, that's what I'm.
Okay,
That's what I
yeah,
meant.
Yep. So you want to release it in like a retributive strike almost. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So so as he holds a sword up very confidently, his wings flutter him up into the air. He holds it like this before you guys feel this rumbling sensation before the stone walls and everything starts to slowly become translucent goldish energy. Goes from being solid stone to like energy, and you can actually kind of see out now, and you see there's a ton of demons. Of course, you see that one that asked Alistair what he was is kind of behind a horde of them as his eyes narrow, at the change and before the new paladin, he opens his eyes, and when he does, there's just a blast of radiant energy as the cathedral releases itself, and it's cataclysmic in this area as the scab itself just erupts, blows up as gore and visceral, and as the demons that are closest to it, they're just incinerated immediately as the rest are blasted backwards, as you see that big boar demon's grabbing other demons in front of him and pulling them up as they're all getting blasted back. You see the gnolls are yipping and yelling before finally the light subsides, and a good probably 100 yards around you is just decimated, and the scab is kind of falling apart and such. What you do see is a big hard part of the scab that's just right at the edge of where the all of it was destroyed. That thing is like writhing and pulsating, and something is kind of beating against that.
War machines.
I need you to make an
That's the
intimidation.
machines.
I think it's a big.
I need
They
you to
might
make,
Enter
be
the
a
city.
I need you to make an intimidation roll, Holy Avenger.
Okay. Well, I got to get rid of that thing because I don't have any stats for that yet.
Yeah, I have to switch you over and get you a new thing. Yeah, I just wasn't sure who was,
Yeah.
what was going to be.
Oh, well, there you go.
So unfortunately, even though that was a super, well, you should have advantage since you just exploded that. So go ahead and roll again. I would think if any time needs advantage, I think.
'Cause I'm still using Ristberg's intimidation.
Oh no, roll on the Holy Avengers. Yeah,
Yeah, because you should have a.
go to your new
has
character
It
heavy-
had
sheet.
a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a huge. That's one of his best. One of his best roles. He's very intimidating. He's very persuasive. He's very intimidating.
Okay.
He's super athletic.
Mhm.
Yeah, go to your new character sheet and roll it twice.
Well,
Or I can even roll it if it's easier. Well, I know he's getting used to this. You can also lay
kind
hands.
of. Now, so I don't roll Ristberg's.
Nope, you roll your Holy. If you go to your Holy Avengers stat sheets,
I'm scrolling down here trying to find it.
that's okay. I can roll it while you figure that one out just to do this one. Yep, 21. Much more. Yeah, so it's all you guys quite intimidating as the remaining demons that are few that are there, definitely the smaller ones and such run. You see that one is all burnt up on one side of his face and tusk missing, still holding the head of one of the creatures that it was defending itself with before it just starts to fly off, reading the room pretty clearly.
That's probably should get going. I don't. Mr. Glowy Radiant.
Mr. Avenger?
Yeah, Mr. Avenger. I
Sir?
don't suppose you know how to hide your presence, or is this going to be the sort of thing where we're about to be on the run quite a bit?
Probably going to be on the run.
He
Well,
won't tell a lie.
he will not. Remind me to only ask vague questions.
I'm into the war machine.
Yeah, so okay. You guys see that the creature hasn't been released yet.
I guess we should probably.
Do you think you guys assume that big thing that's like pulsating and banging is probably
What I know with my mathematical brain fan, it would eventually, since it's banging on it, like pretty enthusiastic.
make an
will it
intelligence
free
roll?
itself?
Yeah, that's a good question. Whether or not like it looks like it can break out on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, make an intelligence roll. Saving or not saving, they're just a check.
Yeah, ability check.
Who?
Tessin.
Mm.
That's a good question. You can have +2. 15. You think probably it will actually. It's cracking and you think it probably will.
Let's go. Let's RUNNOFT.
Are you guys going back to your machines?
I think
Yes.
So.
So as you guys
Yep.
getting close to your machines, you come around where they're hiding. That's when you notice something. You see that there is a very large contingency of devils. You see probably 8 to 10 of those infernal war machines. They've got your machine surrounded. It looks like a few of them flying. Those horn ones are flying around. A couple of the bearded ones, waiting for you guys. And as you come around, they're quite noticeable. They turn at each other and snarl. We've been waiting for you. You see, there's probably a score or more of them.
They all appear. Is there like a leader? I mean, is there someone that we definitely?
Not definitely. So you know those horn devils are probably kind of running the show here, but there's also some of those bearded devils and a few of the flying ones. I forget what they're called. The
Spined?
yeah, spined. Yep.
Oh, Avenger.
Yep.
We're not scared
Well-
of you.
Could be.
At this point, too, as you kind of look around and engaging your senses, you guys hear a loud kind of coming from the opposite direction, and you see a big pile of dust. You see all the devils turn to, kind of look surprised. No, from behind the devils, though, like coming your way,
Yeah.
like kind of pinning.
Oh.
Yep.
Shit.
You see, he points for some of the spine devils going to take off, and they all turn back to you. What's going on here?
We're pretty used to just causing chaos.
As you guys see the spine devils kind of get over that dust cloud before you see them go and fall. And as they get closer, you see that there's quite a few, probably 15 infernal war machines being driven by these tiny little things in red caps. Woo, woo, woo! They're hanging from the sides.
Oh god.
There's 8 or 10, maybe 15 on each one as they come roaring up. What is this?
And it looks like you're fucked.
As you say that, they kind of pull up and circle, and they're all woo, yeah. And you see one that comes up. It seems a little bit smaller, and it's got a covering all the way over it. It opens up, and you see Mickey get out, and old Maggie come walking out. Oh, boys, it's good to see ya.
Oh, Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah, you see all the
Yeah,
devils are
it's good
looking
to-
around.
Yeah.
Well,
Good to see you as well.
are these ruffians giving you trouble?
I think they were just about to leave.
Yeah, they seemed like they could read a room.
They kind of look around, and you see they kind of look to each other, and all the spine devils are already flying away. Before you see the horn devils are like rolls up, he does this, and they all get in their machines and woo woo. And as they take off, you see half of the contingency of red caps take off after them. Oh, boys, be careful! Your mama loves you.
Oh yeah.
Woo! She's looking at Risberg. My, what a strapping young lad you've become.
Cuts her down. No.
Evil.
We're taking a notebook. All right, crimes. What do we got here?
Well, boys, I see you're doing quite well for yourself. She kind of looks over where the scab was, making progress. I see. Unfortunately, I hate to do this for you, but I have a favor I need of you. And if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
I believe you owe me one.
What do you need?
Why don't we head back to old Fort Knucklebone and we can talk about it? Get a good meal in you. Aunt Maggie's making her favorite stew. Random.
Woo. Hey, can you think you can transport my bike back? I had a little accident.
Oh,
It's in
absolutely.
about 3 pieces.
Yeah. The boys will have a blast putting that back together.
Yeah, it was actually destroyed, so it was down to like 0.
Excellent. Yes.
To,
Let's load up. Let's go.
Yeah.
You guys just see chaos way off in the distance. You can't see what's happening, but they have caught up with those devils, and there's something going on.
Well,
You just see
All right.
chaos, and you see one of them go. What the hell is happening? It's like 30 feet in the air. Comes down with those metal boots.
I love them little red caps.
Yeah.
Um,
Alrighty, let's.
time.
so as you guys ride off, again feeling pretty good for for yourself. Actually, you did well on those trials. You guys vanquished the cathedral and the scab wholeheartedly, and I think you guys did a good job. And so well done. But as you guys make your way back, it actually seems to
Hey,
take. You actually
The red
seems to
cap, get it!
yeah, he's back. You see the one of them just crash. Oh no. As you guys get to Fort Knucklebone, it actually seems to take you longer than maybe any trip you've taken. Actually, you guys stop for a while and break. You know how Avernus is. But as you get to Fort Knucklebone, she gets you a meal around, her favorite, her cockroach loaf and her, eyeball stew.
That's my favorite.
And tells you to eat. You guys, obviously, most of you don't, I assume. But yeah.
Oh, I do.
And she asks. She's always so interested in how your guys' day has been. Tell me about your day. She really seems enthusiastic to hear about your stories, and yeah. So, but after you kind of tell her what happened, she says, "Yes, it sounds like you're getting close to your goal. Huh? I hate to pull you away from it, but it's quite serious. You see."
And
Well,
what would it
Maggie,
be
what-
that is quite serious?
What can we do for you?
Well, I hate to bring you into old personal matters, but sometimes those things come up. I don't know if you know this about Maggie, but she was married once.
I did not.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, he was a fine, strapping young man.
Slowly look at Wristbird.
They had many, many, many children together. But unfortunately, as things tend to happen, we slowly drifted apart. Though we separated amicably on the most part. We did have, we had a situation sorted, or that we both, well, we loved our children and we loved our cat, Mrs. Claus. She was a wonderful cat, one of the finest cooks in all the realms. She made the most delicious pastries. And she's known for her full fat butter cookies that are just delicious. My ex-husband is a stern man, but a charitable man. You see, he takes it upon himself to deliver gifts to those needy creatures within the astral plane. Some even go as far as to call him Father Giftmas. To show him appreciation. But as I said, he has Mrs. Claus during that time, and then she comes and stays with me, and it's quite a nice setup. But unfortunately, I have not heard from him in a while, and I'm quite upset with him for not abiding by our deal and bringing Mrs. Claus by. Unfortunately, also in our arrangement is that I'm not allowed to, in his area. You see that he has a small pocket plane, a demi-plane of joy, attached to the elemental plane of ice, which I unfortunately have a restriction to. I'm not allowed to go to for unfounded reasons.
Sounds like the whole snow miser and heat miser story.
So you understand how desperate I am for my Mrs. Claus to come back. So I would ask for you to go to this pocket plane and find my ex-husband and find out what is going on and return Mrs. Claus to me.
What's he look like?
He's a strong, strapping man with a big belly and a white beard.
And a jolly laugh. I bet.
Well, some would call it jolly. You'll know him by his tattoos, military tattoos on his arms,
They say naughty and nice.
on his knuckles.
Did any of you guys watch Fat Man?
No, not yet. I want to. It looks good.
Oh,
Is it
it's
good?
pretty good.
I like
Yeah,
both
I like
Walter Goggins and Mel Gibson. I mean, apart from
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me.
Yeah. But yeah, so I would be much appreciated if you could perform this simple task for me.
Sure. I'm assuming you have a way to get us there.
One.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Frickin' tootly.
It would be an incredibly reasonable and good thing to keep our deal with you, and so of course we'll do this.
I think Random's bike should be converted into what we would call a ice mobile.
Oh yes. Do you have some how best would we reach this place?
I can get you there. No problem. You won't want to be able to. You're not going to be able to take. I don't think you'll be able to take your
Means
yes, your
Vehicles.
machines with you. Um, but I don't think you'll need them either.
No, that's what you said when I was.
I want to take an hour before we leave.
'Kay.
And have a discussion with Trask.
Mhm.
Yes. Very well. Do you want to do that? We can do that through messaging if you want, or you can do it out loud. I don't care.
It doesn't matter. What I really want to know is like, what I don't even know. I've seen him use, but I don't know what he brings to the table.
He says his blade is as sharp as anything in the realms. He brings with him eons of experience, not to mention many gifts and powers.
He will make some requests from you.
You seem to remember.
Oh yeah, he has a little bit of a, like I said, he has a secondhand memory,
Yeah.
memory of what's going on.
Alright. Well, remember
Ultimately-
everybody, for when the invariable conflict of an angel and a devil comes to play, just try and make it after we've saved the city. Let's get that one done. Let's all just get that out there. That the greater good, etc. Or
The greater good.
Trask
the
was
greater good.
Trask was a useful tool, but he had his limitations.
You feel a seething burn in that sword as he says it. You feel it in your hand. It almost
Say
gets hot.
about ethnic slurs.
What I say about ethnic slurs. Well,
Yeah, what I'm really trying to do is figure out what he can do before I actually attune to him.
So he's a sword of sharpness. You know that. So basically, on a crit, you do an extra 4d6, and you have a chance of taking the hands. You've also seen him shoot fireball, create alter Risberg, alter self, give him gills, give him different things like that, give him web fingers. He could fly. He had also he says, I can let you see in darkness, magical darkness. And there's other gifts that Risberg never found. He wasn't worthy of them.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and attune.
What did you say?
I'm assuming you're dropping the attunement with the great or the.
Frostbrand.
As you attune to it, you feel this kind of like warm presence. Excellent. You now, so you, I'll write it. I'll switch it over to your thing. So it's a sword of sharpness. You can fireball 1 time a day at 5th level. You can cast alter self 1 time a day. You can cast fly and burst like for 1 minute 3 times a day. And you have devil sight, which is 120 foot dark vision, but you can also see in magical darkness. So you can drop a great sword of sharpness, I think, in your, and it should at least give you that, and then I'll transfer that stuff too.
I would have given up that Frostbrand.
Well,
You can always test. Yeah, I mean it's.
Well, I think it's going to do the same damage. And my Frostbrand give me some resistance to heat, but that was really it. It's been a good sword though.
Oh, it's definitely been handy. Yeah, it's not like he's throwing it away.
Yeah.
Oops, I accidentally exited the game.
well,
Be careful. I don't think anything should be going on, but he was a, he's a. If you find him, he goes by the name of Kringle. Kringle Northwind.
Kringle Northwind. Seems you've certainly lived an interesting life.
One day.
I don't know how to change it to a great
I
sword
can
though.
do it for you. Let me do that real quick so you can have
I
that.
put it in there, but
Yep.
I'm not sure what.
So I'll just change
So,
that.
Divine Richard, do you smoke? I hand him over one of those cigars.
Damage is going to be 2d6. What I need to do, crit damage. your crit damage is different. So you get okay. Okay. I think that is it. Let me see. I'm gonna swing with it over here. So 2d6 plus 5. Yeah. 2d6 plus 5. Yeah. It does a little bit. Yeah, you don't get that d6 from the.
You say things, and then somebody says something back. You said something.
I'm using a shield. Can I change my
AC.
AC to 21?
Yep. Let me fix that real quick, and because I got to change the damage on your sword, or do I have it already? What? Oh, I pulled up Riskberg. Yeah, I need to pull up. Oh yeah, I need to do that. Shoot. Shoot. Oh yeah, I can easily do that by switching it. Well, yes. Give me 1 second, and I'll do that for you. So 21 is a shield. Let me put a shield in.
Risberg,
Yeah.
I hand you
Yep,
over a
we're
cigar. Do you take it?
Yeah.
My man.
My man. See, he's not so bad.
I gotta knock one off. 2 off. I'll smoke one with him. Gotta befriend him all over again. Oh, there's my character sheet.
He doesn't know if he likes cigars.
That's why I had to ask him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, he's like, well, I don't know. Let me find out. He goes with his thumb. Oh no, it's getting worse. Okay.
It's getting worse.
Everybody should be at a full rest too. You can take a full rest, and I know you've already taken one, but yeah, you already took one anyway. So
Good dice though. All the way back.
I did change I put your shield in there, and I'm gonna switch that stuff on the other thing too.
I am so disappointed.
That you didn't accept it the first time?
Like I had a conversation with Austin over text. I'm so mad at myself.
You had the chance. You were absolutely the most worthy. Actually, long before when I was thinking about it, I was like, honestly, Lorgar's character, by far, he's always been good. He's never once something you guys you don't know about, but you will eventually, I'm sure. But he's turned down things that other people might not, and he did it in a way that was really polite, which was like, that yeah. So yeah, without a doubt.
I was,
but you had to accept it. Yeah, you had to
so
gave you that chance. It didn't want to overwhelm you.
Yeah.
It didn't want to take that from you without you being sure of what that's what you wanted.
Like I was telling Austin, I'm like, it's not even about all the cool shit that came with it. It was like I wanted to see if I could use the sword to still free that people, because I didn't know if the sword was going to take me over and then go and just say,
Certainly,
well, screw that. My agenda's bigger.
No, and also, I think it's great. Now Lorgar slowly starts to get bitter and jealous before and then he goes the other way.
I do have a sense of dread around me right now.
That would be great over the next 10 levels.
I'm gonna start picking up
the villain
black
of
roses.
the campaign.
I miss
black
Riskberg.
rose in my hand.
Yeah.
I miss Riskberg. Yeah, who knows? That's fun.
I like Riskberg.
Riskberg's great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big decision to make. He's like, I immediately regret my decision as he jumps into the bear cave.
I told Austin, I go, so much regret right now.
Maybe there's a lesson to be learned in that regret. As you guys, so what are you guys doing? I guess she's
wallowing in sorrow.
Are you?
We're going to the demi-plane.
Plane of joy.
Demi-plane of joy.
You know what? Something's just telling me it's not going to be a fun place.
Well,
I mean, seems like a good person. They deliver gifts to all sorts of people. That
to
seems,
those on the not or the nice list.
us. Oh, what would they do to those on the naughty
Well,
list?
Krampus, you remember?
I'll let you meet him. He's a strong gentleman. But I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
Or just end up killing for Christmas.
Listen, okay.
We've all seen
Yes, this is his head.
Maggie's. We've all seen Maggie's stew, so who knows what she considers joy.
Very
Well,
well.
Maggie,
Speaking
before
truth.
before we go,
Sir.
what if he just says he don't want to give you the cat?
Well, let me rephrase it this way. Your
Take the
what I want is the cat back. So that's
Regardless
what I'm
of what
asking.
happens.
That's what I'm asking. I of course want it to be done amicably. Let me say that too. Please, no wanton violence. But if you're asking me like what your ultimate goal is Mrs. Claus belongs with me. And so
Okay.
That's his wife. He's not he won't give her up.
no, it's not his wife. Maggie was his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Claus is their
Yeah.
pet cat, but she also says that she cooks. So whatever that means.
But they had a deal.
Mrs.
and
Claus is the name of the cat.
he always upheld the
Claus.
deal before.
Claus.
Yeah.
What?
He always upheld the deal before.
Oh yes, for many years.
Mhm.
We don't always get along though. We had a passionate love affair for many years. Oh my God.
I don't want to hear this.
Oh, Maggie used to be a sight to behold in her younger days.
Hey, actually, about that,
Years
we do
ago.
have something that might be able to help you.
Yeah, a facial cream.
Guys.
Here's a bag with some holes cut in.
Hold that goblet. Here you go.
All the red caps line up. Give them each a shout. Oh my.
Bunch of babies walking around.
So creepy.
Very well. If you're ready to go, let us go. She takes you back in that other room or whatever, and that you were in before, where the slod came, and you guys had that moment. Before she kind of is rustling around in her bag, and then she goes over to what appears to be this. What do you call it? What did they call them back in the day? Like a record player, but it was called like a harmono. What's it called?
Harpsichord?
Harpsichord? No, not harpsichord. There's something phone. I think it was like an old version of a
Yeah.
Oh, gramophone.
gramophone or something along those lines that she puts on. And she grabs what appears to be this like little, like this glass ball. It looks like a crystal sphere, but now you realize it's got like a little scene in it. Looks a lot. It's got like white puffy stuff on the bottom to reflect snow, and you see there's like this compound there. It looks like a walled compound in there. And she's like, yes.
Snow globe.
Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure. So as she starts to play it, sorry, it got turned off, but and I don't know how to you guys adjust its volume. So I don't.
You can right click like you can on anybody else's picture and then just adjust the user volume.
Oh, so it's my
So like
volume.
the same way, yeah,
Yep.
the same way you adjust the anybody who's speaking's volume.
But it's not
that'll
up
do
on
it.
my screen. Like I don't see the Fred
Oh
box.
yeah, it's not playing right now for some
Yeah.
reason.
Oh, I
I'm not sure
gotcha.
why.
But anyway, so as she pulls it and starts turning it like this, and then you see the snow starts to,
Mhm.
go through the thing. You guys start to
We have
feel
to
that.
find new guardian.
You guys kind of feel that nauseous feeling again in your stomach,
Yep.
as you normally do when there is. There we go. And then if you right-click this, I do want to go over this for later. If you right-click the Fred boat, you can change the volume. And just, if you
Yep.
don't want to hear it, you can mute it. You can do whatever you want with it. And it's skipping anyways. But as she starts to tip it and tilt it, you see the snow starts to fall and then rise and fall. And then you see around you, these little flakes of snow start to fall on you as everything starts to get blurry. You feel very cold. You feel you feel the wind blowing in your face. You smell winter. That smell that you smell. And that's when you see, as it all clears out, you see the towering compound. Not towering, but sprawling compound. Behind is a ton of pine trees, and they're all covered in snow. The sky is clear as can be. The moon is half full, but everything is in a beautiful light as the snow is falling. You see that there's light coming from the compound. The snow is up to your waist, and it is quite a sight to behold. Your first feeling is of peace and calm. I gotta get quicker on that. But before they gets a before the sense of kind of dread comes on as the quiet and unfamiliar territory.
Mm.
All right, you guys are kind of outside. You're about a couple hundred yards away from this like spawn. As you look around, it just looks like kind of a sparse forest. You see there's like bats flying. I don't know if bats fly in the winter, I guess. I don't know enough. Here they do. These Christmas bats do.
Out in lights.
Huh?
They're all decked out in lights.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Let's see.
So what I would do,
I
yeah.
guess we will head toward the compound.
We really should have grabbed some better clothes.
That is true.
Sure. Elemental plane of ice.
Okay, let me move you guys.
It is chilly.
I'll be right back.
Yep, no problem. And I'm gonna move you over, and then we'll just pause.
What's this? What's this? There's bats
Something in
the air.
the air. Why don't you have vision for some reason? Oh, maybe it's not on daylight.
I at least have vision.
Okay,
at
so
the
Yeah, I can
bottom
see.
there.
Oh, it could be because I don't have daylight. It should have daylight mode to some degree because the moonlight.
Yeah, there's like a wall in front of us that
Yep.
appears to be blocking things.
Can you
I
see?
can see some.
Oh,
I
nice.
can only see the left side.
That's weird. Try to refresh. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're the
like-
only one who's doing that for some reason. So yeah, try to. Oh, it's because you're looking through someone else's eyes. You don't have vision, I don't think. Like I think you're looking through probably like don't you have like Rissberg or Lorgar's? Yep. So I think that's what's happening. You don't have night vision at this, but I need to hold on. Let me just put this at. Nope, don't want to. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I screwed something up. I thought I deleted it just now. Daylight mode on with low brightness. Explorer mode on. Save settings. There. Now
Yeah.
you should be able to see. Yeah, or no, you might have to refresh if you can't.
The wall right now, so it's all like grayed out.
Yeah, well that's just because it's light. I can turn that up a little bit.
Yeah, wall.
There we go.
Now I have it stuck in my head.
Now what are you gonna do?
Christmas carols.
Oh, again.
So yeah, as you approach the walls, you see there's like a big door in front of you, and there's like these towers kind of on the corners, but you don't really see anything up on the towers.
Hmm.
It's like a
So-
compound wall.
Huh?
Like a wall, like a compound wall.
Is
I
there
walk
a
up the side of it.
porticus or doors or?
Yeah, there's big doors right in front of you.
Yeah, this is the door area here,
Yep.
right there.
One moment. I walk up the side of the wall.
As you step over, peer over, you see there's a large house. There's also like looks like some sort of garden with something growing at this time as well. There's also some stables on the right side. What you really notice though is there's a couple of snowmen. Made snowmen standing. You see that there are two what appear to be little men, pointy ears, hats, standing in front of these doors. You see one on each sentry post as well. What you notice about them is they look really kind of emaciated and, unhealthy, I guess would be the best way to describe them.
Some cabbage.
Oh,
Freaking Christ!
Unhealthy might be.
Ambios.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Let's wait for Rissberg. I forgot he just said he had to do it, and we just kind of. So, but that's what you
Holy
see there.
shitball.
Yep. And you see that there's like, it's quite a compound there, and it looks like you could go around the compound. There's a stables over here to the side.
He's muted, but he had an immediate reaction to that picture.
yeah.
That's what they look like.
You're muted.
He's got a Guinness.
Nice.
Rissberg 2.0, you're muted. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot I muted myself when I left.
So what you missed was since I used my boots and I walked up the wall that we're on because it's like a compound wall, and there's what appears to be 2 sentry death elves
Death elf.
guarding the other side of some door, and there's a stables which, for the love of God, if I can get a flying reindeer, even if it's a death reindeer, I will so get one.
That's reindeer.
Sinistral.
Yeah.
I think that's what those are called from Harry Potter.
Yeah. Should we
Estrils.
Sinistrals, that's what it is.
perhaps knock and see if we can speak with the proprietor?
Mr.
Oh,
Kringle.
that could go either way.
Mm,
Well, I think we should.
What?
Yeah, I'd bang on the door.
Yep, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. And you
I'm gonna
bang, you hear
hide.
some
I'm gonna stay in the back behind everyone.
some shuffling behind the door. Before
Can
it,
I hide real quick before they open it?
yeah, go ahead, make a roll.
Memrock's going invisible. You
You kind of hear some shuffling behind the door for a second before it swings open. You see two of them are standing there. What do you want?
We want to see Mr. Kringle.
He's not home.
Well, we need to wait for him then.
You can wait outside.
His wife sent us, so you might want to let us in.
He's not married. That's how I know you're lying.
His ex-wife.
Now it's his ex-wife.
Well, he was married.
Mm-hmm. Changing your story an awful lot.
Hey, you little green bastard.
Yeah.
I need Random and Alistair to make a perception roll.
Oh yeah, I'm very perceptive.
I am not. Let's see.
I don't know why I rolled.
It's okay. We'll
Ooh.
take your first one. Okay,
Yeah, I shouldn't have rolled.
no problem.
To,
Anyways.
no.
All right, now get out of here.
Wait.
They go to shut it. You can stop it though before.
Yeah, I was just trying to stop and put my hand in and be like, Maggie, his ex-wife, has lawful claim to their cat, Mrs. Claus.
Balls.
Well, that's between him and Kringle. Cause like I said, Kringle's not here. Her and Kringle. Now get out of here.
Well,
I
where
need,
is Kringle?
I need
Wait,
Random and Alistair make another perception roll, and then you can also ask that. Where's Kringle? He's out. Doing Giftmas stuff.
I find this highly suspicious. Can I? Wait, I'll make a perception check, and then I just gotta go core. I always forget that, and then perception. Nope. And then can I make an insight check? Just like something seems off. I don't. They're trying
What
to
are you
get rid of
trying
us
to
too quickly.
like? In what way is
Uh,
it, are you trying to?
I'm trying to figure out if these are
Hiding something?
yeah, they're hiding something, or like
You can
my
make a roll.
suspicion is that they're not the regular resident. Insight is better, but
So,
that's
yeah, with that though, and like what you're specifically asking, you don't know either way. Yeah, you might feel
Yeah.
that way, but you don't see any evidence either way.
got it. Well, we're here on Maggie's behalf. And so I'm afraid we must insist.
I'm sorry, we're closed. They go to slam the door.
I'm going to rage and jump forward and kick him in the face.
All right, roll initiative.
Behind him.
Dang.
Rolled 19.
How do you get plus
17.
12?
It's advantage.
Oh, I got it. Get rolled advantage. Yeah. I was like, gotcha. Yeah, you rolled a 12 with your advantage. You rolled a 1 and a 12. Gotcha. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
Jesus
and
Christ.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. We are missing Random. What'd you roll? 19.
19.
And the Avenger.
I was muted again.
No worries.
I rolled a 15, but it's not registering.
Okay, I'll put it on there. No problem. I need to mess around with that stuff anyways. Okay. Go ahead and Random. Yeah, you go first. You rage, and leap forward. You're going to try to do what?
Kick him in the head.
All right, go for it.
Poor little guy.
Poor little guy.
Have you seen these things? They're not poor at all.
Oh no, they're ugly as sin. But
Yeah. think that's kind of quite poor.
Why did you?
I mean,
do
by
a
all
two?
means, they deserve a good kick in
Oh.
the face.
You just
I
use
can
your
see their
yeah.
charisma.
So you rolled a 10. You get to add your strength 15. Yeah, I believe you hit. Let me double check. Yep. So it's just going to be 1d4 plus your strength modifier. So 9. points of
9.
damage. Yeah, as you smash him in the face.
And then I'm going to rip my sword out and attack a second with him.
Okay.
Just give myself a little
After in
room
the
there.
tree, I can hear him now.
Yeah, 14 hits him though.
What the hell Christmas is this?
All
Yep,
right,
miss.
13. So 21. Gotcha.
You been eating the tree?
All right, perfect.
You been eating?
Kessin.
I am going to 5. How tall is this wall?
15 foot.
I'm gonna go here. That's 5, 10, 15. How much movement would it take to get over the wall?
So you'd be 20 feet to get all the way over it. And then dropping down would be, yeah, take all your movement to get all the way over the wall. You want to get over?
Yep, right here.
Yep. Perfect.
Do I get a sneak attack?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't have advantage, but you do get, because you have an enemy or an ally within 5 feet. So if you hit, you'll do it. Yeah. That hit, and so 20. As you come over and you land in the snow, makes you super quiet as you stand up. You're like, quick stab into him. I hurt him. Okay.
Second attack
Go for
is
it.
a crit.
Yeah, you don't get the sneak attack for that, but definitely hurt him. Okay, Lorgar.
I don't know what to do.
He's bitter, so you're gonna end Christmas.
Huh?
You're bitter, so you're gonna end Giftmas.
You know what? You're right. These fuckers deserve death.
My God,
Out on them.
I just saw down.
You just saw. Good. You noticed then.
You're muted.
Oh, what?
Huh?
You noticed then. What'd you see? Whatever you saw,
Huh?
you saw.
Snakes behind Easter.
You see that the snowmen have come up behind you, starting to come
Yeah.
behind you.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah, who are we at? Lorgar, what are you doing? You do see there's, yeah, as he yells that, luckily now you can see that to your left and to your right there are snowmen approaching as well.
I already used my glaive on that little guy.
You can actually reach him too. That's the good thing about the glaive. So he's, yeah, you hit for 12. Oh yeah, you stick him in the shoulder. He's, you see this green and red ichor come pouring out of him?
Oh yeah, they deserve
Two
death.
arms! 2 arms! Someone's here.
It's elves.
Roasting my chestnuts. Hey, now's the time, guys, to lay on as many Christmas puns as you possibly can, right? So,
Tis the season.
all right, Risberg, and actually you can go by Risberg, sure. Yes, that's what they called me.
Okay,
Risberg the White.
see what this sword does.
Ding dong, motherfuckers! Ding dong.
You can't reach him right now, but you could technically fly over.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
move
can
you
buff
over.
some
There you go. An angel killing elves.
Damn. Elves.
Yeah, that hit.
Yeah,
Go
that
ahead.
helps with
That
the
hit.
count.
Well, we'll take the first one. Did that pop up on your?
The
Oh, I
evil
have it.
Christmas elf.
Oops, I have it.
Oh, it didn't come up.
I had it whispered for some reason. Let me change that for him.
The evil Christmas elf.
All right, we're done. Or go ahead. You did hit. Go ahead and just click the Sword of Zariel thing underneath it, and you should be able to roll damage. Oh, you rolled the hit again. Well, you hit with both. Now roll the damage. If you click the word Sword of Zariel underneath, click both of them, like on the main screen.
Okay, well, it's
In the
like
chat.
there.
Yep, there you go. Yeah. So 19 radiant and 5 slashing.
First one, I guess.
Yeah. So as you come down, as he flies down, his first swing, the thing swings, it cuts through like a lightsaber. It's like bzz. He falls in half. That one's dead.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
You know, people don't realize that in Return of the Jedi, when Luke jumps up there, Darth Vader stops and he's like, Obi-Wan has touched you well, because that's how he took the high ground. It's the greatest little twist. Oh man. So second hits and does, Jesus Christ. You shouldn't be doing that slashing damage though, because you just do radiant. I need to change that because your weapon changes. Okay, that's what it is. So you still do 21 radiant points. It's just, yep. Okay, so that guy's still up. You guys see coming around the corner, there's some more of these little men. They won't get to you this round. Okay. Yeah, he's cutting people down with that. Oh, my video's off. There we go. Cutting people down with that thing. Okay, so it's their turn now. They have what kind of resembles a sickle, but it actually looks like a candy cane, a sharpened candy cane. 24 against random.
Yep.
Okay, so you did 5 slashing. That's half. Attacks you again. Critted. Did 13 slashing, so 6 slashing.
Got it.
Also, and then these things here are going to be throwing what appear to be snowballs. First one's at Kessin. He rolled a 10 and missed. It shouldn't be. I'm taking the first one. It says an advantage, but next one's at Kessin. You're the closest. So a 20, I'm assuming, hits you.
Whoa, shield save me.
It will. Well, it will. I don't. Or no, because your AC is 15, so no, it won't. So,
Nope.
you take 4 bludgeoning and 5 cold as this rock hard snowball hits you. And one more is coming your way as well. And it misses. Now, the ones that are throwing at Lorgar, are good. Both missed, 11 and 6. They're terrible with their snowballs. Alistair.
Go back home, Frosty.
All right. Bonus action, Shillelagh. Where's it? And then I say, allow me to break the ice. And then,
yeah. Now he's getting it. Now we're getting it.
Hit the elf in front of us with, I'll do green flame blade. I get advantage because I'm next. Green flame blade.
That hits for 18. You come. Let me break the ice before you crush his skull. His jingle, the bells on his hat go jingle a little bit. He smashes to the ground.
Jingle all the way.
Yeah.
All right. So
And they
Oh,
jingle
it is too bad.
let's see, 5. Interesting. I'd say Memnock to the skies and basically kind of have like Memnock fly probably up around there. Which I guess they wouldn't know because he's invisible, hopefully. I want to get out of the way of the doorway to 10, 15, maybe just poke myself here, 20. Yeah.
For now, I'm going to give you permissions to Rissberg, random, just so you can look at the sword stuff until I can. And he's not using Rissberg anymore at the moment, like the actual. Where is Rissberg on my thing? Oh.
Yeah, that would be. I think that's everything I do. Anything else?
So if you go over to the side thing where the characters are, you should be able to see Rissberg here in
Yeah,
a minute.
that's it.
And then if you go in there and you go over to his little thing, it should say what Trask can do
Oh, okay.
for random.
Yeah.
Okay. Alistair, what'd you do? Oh, you smashed him.
I smashed him, kind of then ran up to the
Door,
corner of the
yep.
door over here. If I could, I would kind of like to see if I could like listen in here if I see anything in there.
No, they definitely don't hear anything louder than what's going on out here, or even
Yeah.
close to that. You know, it's pretty quiet. It sounds like from inside the. Okay, Kessin. Or no, random. Sorry, random.
Okay, I am going to cast Fireball.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep. So go ahead, and it's going to be at 5th level. So it's 8D. It's normally how much? 8d6. So it'll be 10d6.
So there's 5 and 5.
24. So 24. The this here they let out this like sound of pain, and as these the snowmen let out a horrible what a world, as it's slowly melting away. Those guys erupt. They seem quite vulnerable to that fire. This thing is badly hurt, but is actually still up. Yep.
Now is that I didn't look. Is that
It's an
is
action.
that an action? A bonus? It's an action.
Yep, it's
All
an
right.
action. All of your spells are actions. All of this.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and move. Then
Going on your mouse, you can just use 2 fingers and scroll up and didn't know. Bonk.
move. Hell with him. I'll move right here. Okay, that's
Okay.
it.
Okay. We are at Oh wait,
Me?
I skipped them because I accidentally deleted their thing. Let me add a turn. I gotta stop doing that. Because they had an 11. They should have went before Alistair went. So we're gonna let them go real quick. So you see them, yeah, you guys have created quite a ruckus.
What is all of this ruckus? They loved their elves.
Okay. So first, the Madcaps are one's attacking the Holy Avenger here. He rolled a 16 and misses. The next, he rolls 23 to hit with him this time though, and does 7 slashing damage to you, Risberg.
Okay.
As he comes up, you know, kind of turn slowly and look at him as this little. Then you got these guys are going after random, which you didn't they don't get advantage for once you didn't recklessly attack. So.
Nope.
And they all missed. 8, 9, 8, 12. As they come at you, you're just swatting them away, slapping someone with the back of your hand. Now the snowmen.
Go back to dental school.
Ooh, 1 critted against you, random. So 11 bludgeoning, so 5 bludgeoning and 9 cold damage. You get smacked right in the face. You know the one. He stuck a rock in it too. You know. Okay.
Looks like you're
When
getting
that happens.
Yeah, this one here
All right,
walks
Frosty.
forward and tries to slam into Kessin. He rolled an 8 and missed terribly. These other ones are throwing snowballs at Lorgar. One of them rolled a 21 and does 6 bludgeoning and 6 cold. So actually 9 total to you because you're resistant to cold. So not only 9 damage. Okay.
Just bounce off him. He's like, ha ha ha.
Now we're at random one. Now we're at Kessin.
You know, Snowman, how I knew you were here? I felt your presence.
Hey, presents. I get it. That's good. Excellent. See, I love it. 11 might hit them. They have a terrible AC. Let me look. Yeah, you hit them. And you don't get a snake attack, though. Or, no, you have Mimnock. Does that count? Sure. Okay. Yeah, you slice. It's hard to tell, but as you cut into him, like, whatever doesn't, big chunks of it fall off. But it's still up. And now it's dead. So you don't get the sneak attack, but yeah, you slice it through and then you cut its head off, spin around.
Oh shit, Ray's door's still open.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, would you
Looks
like
like
to
you
move?
were on the naughty list.
Let's put you on the naughty list. Would you like to move or anything?
Yes. I am going to run over and help my new old friend.
Okay. Lorgar,
All right, which snowman threw something at me?
both of them. The one to your left and to your right. They both. If you go down, or do you see them over here rather?
Yeah, I can see
Yep,
both of them.
Yep, both of them swung at you, threw at you.
Damn, I really don't want to separate from the group. I do not. Yeah, I'm gonna run over and attack this guy.
My man.
Go for it.
I am now
Hey,
waging
Joey!
war. Yep, I am waging war on all things happy right now. They will taste my vengeance.
Excellent. That hits. 11. Yeah, you come in. Yep,
Does
you
that do
come
it?
in and chop into him with your infernal glaive. The thing about its eerie is that every time, no matter what you hit them, they still have that creepy coal mouth, smiling.
Hell, Mama, take it.
Okay. Risberg.
It's funny as if right before he kills it, it goes to a frown. It's just
Okay, it's,
Oh, coming.
I think it's time
Use
to
the pole to write its freaking last words.
slay these things.
Hey.
So we'll take your first one. Yeah, I did take your advantage off, but we'll just take your first roll. 17 hits. 20 points of damage. Okay.
it's funny because it's a pun.
Yep. Slay these things. I get it.
Damn. He's slamming with that thing.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
you're
is.
chopping away with it. So 16, 20, 40 points of damage. Yeah, just slicing through him like butter. He's actually surprisingly still up. You notice something strange about these things, too, now. They have those big, heavy iron boots on that the
Red caps,
red caps have on.
Green caps.
Red and green.
All right, we are at their turn. Seeing this. Oh, I didn't know they could do that. This one's going to step here and attack Kessin, knowing that he probably won't be able to hit this thing. That's roll a 16 to hit Kessin.
Shield.
Okay, and then again, yeah, so he spins and you put that shield up, and again, with the second attack as well, if it wasn't for that shield, it would have certainly done you in. This one here takes off sprinting, runs at, and leaps up with those big iron boots and tries to kick. You must make a dexterity saving throw. Risberg.
Oh, I was like, you picked the wrong motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, also, everybody within 10 feet of him gets a +1 to their, or no, they get fucking ridiculous bonuses to their, I think it's his charisma modifier to their saving throws.
Dang.
But you actually take, holy shit. Not expecting this as it comes running, jumps up. You take 16, 20 bludgeoning, and you're knocked prone as he slams into you with these giant boots. Okay. And then these three are
Leave
going
a
to attack.
mark.
Did you didn't recklessly, or you did reckless? You haven't gone yet, have you, Random?
Nope.
No. Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
Holy shit, you see Random's over there. He's just kicking these things. They look like rag dolls trying to, he's like slapping them like he's fighting children over there.
Oh, you little.
Yeah. At one point, he's grabbing one by the head, by the hair, shaking it, and holding another's head like this as it's going, kicking at another one. I think that's. Oh no, this one gets to throw a snowball and misses. Okay. Shit. Alistair,
Alrighty.
you guys went.
I am.
You want the direct route?
Yeah.
Are you
You know,
surprised?
No, I'm not at all.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Notice the first group we played before everything went shitty is we went the complete stealth route, and now we're doing the other Skyrim version where we're just kicking doors down.
All right. Did I want to cast anything? You know what? I'm not going to. I'm just gonna run up here and Green flame blade. The one in front of me.
'Kay.
With advantage.
Do we even have any ranged weapons? Ranged attacks?
I
He's
mean,
got
we
some.
like spells.
I might, yeah. Besides, I had my javelins, but I threw them. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we even have any.
I do have a bow, but I rarely use it.
Yeah.
26 hits for sure.
So yeah, the one in front of me takes. Oh, sorry, I misrolled that. That should be
Advantage?
13 bludgeoning damage,
oh.
right? But the should be minus. Should be only be 6.
Okay.
For the fire damage,
Okay.
though the one beside it will take 1d 8
Okay.
plus 5.
So
Takes
11.
6 fire damage.
Oh, you already added 5. I see. 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, it leaps over. You come in, you smash it, and then the green flame jumps over.
All right, and I think I'm just gonna have well, Memnox probably. Is there like a roof here?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna perch on that. I
Okay.
think, but basically about that. Boop.
Random.
Oh,
unless you got something else. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to think. Did I want to do anything else? I don't think I do. I think we're fine here for now. So yeah, I'll do that, and then that's it.
Random.
I will recklessly attack
Which one?
this
Okay,
one.
gotcha. That hits. 15. Okay. That hits. Yeah, you're chopping into it. The thing you notice about this sword that's different than your other one is the weight and the sharpness, obviously. It's light as can be compared to your, and it's super sharp. But also that lightness kind of comes away with, you feel like, yeah, well, I guess a lot of that weight from that sword was the ice around it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm liking this so far.
Okay. Kessin.
Oh yeah.
You also have that great weapon mastery against things that don't have great ACs. And you take that -5, you almost still hit
Yeah.
every time, and you're recklessly attacking. You're almost guaranteed to. Yes, there's a certain time when they have a high AC that is not good, but because that would have been an extra 20 points of damage. But also, I guess you might have missed. 11, I think. Let me see what they. No, it doesn't hit them. Unless,
Last time.
do you have him? Yeah, but that was against the snowman. No, you miss him. That hits, though, and you do get your sneak attack on this one because you haven't got it yet this round. So 24, yeah. You swing and you open him up. You miss with the first. You really thought you were going to get him, but then you use the speed of the scimitar to catch him the second time. Okay.
You're having a merry little Christmas now, aren't you?
Lorgar.
Funny because he's little.
You're muted. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't. All right.
That hits.
There we go.
Yeah, you
Jeez.
slice this thing in half. It turns into a puddle.
Oof.
Oh, you didn't have any last words. I can't use this coal to write anything. A shame.
You still have 30 feet of movement if you want to use it.
I do.
My man.
All right.
All right, Rissberg. So 24 does hit. You don't get that slashing. I remember it's just a radiant, but 23. Yeah, you chop in the one in front of you and you cleave him in twain. 17 hits.
Nice.
My pretty girl.
12. This one was already wounded as you come over across with the second attack, killing this one as well.
Send them to Tinseltown.
Hey.
Yes. Yes. Okay, would you like to move?
Yeah.
Why?
I can. Well, I don't. Can I even get to any of these people?
You got a stupid fly speed.
Yeah, you can make it.
90 feet.
You can fly over
I
them.
rolled too. I scrolled too far. Lost the picture.
I can
Reset everybody.
think I used to be able to. Oops.
Where did Logar get to?
He's out and about somewhere. Actually, you can see him. He's outside the compound. He's been hunting snowmen. He's running back and forth, chopping snowmen. I hate Christmas.
Yeah.
Can I get to that guy right there?
You can definitely. Actually, in that corner you can't, but you can fly, so you could technically get over here if you wanted. But that wall would have been in your way.
What? You walk outside.
So warm.
Sit down.
What?
Where I'm sitting right where you got me right now. Could I get there? I
Yep.
guess. Well, I guess I could. You put me there.
Yep.
But, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, their turn. They're still gonna attack random because that's just who they've been. Well, actually, who else is up there? Alistair. One of them might. Yeah, the one in front of Alistair would attack.
I do have a question, quick.
Yep.
Am I going to get action surges, bonus actions?
Yeah, so you have your bonus actions and stuff. You don't have action surge because that's a fighter ability, but you do have
Yeah.
other abilities like your smite, and we'll have to go over that. So basically, after you hit, you can decide to use one of your spell slots, and you get a ridiculous. First level spell slot gives you 2d8, and any spell slot over that gives you an extra d8. So let's say you used a third level spell slot, it would be 4d8 extra radiant damage on top of it. So as you hit them, you can infuse your damage. So that's something you get. You won't get action surge. You won't have your second wind. But you'll have channel divinity. Remember, you'll have that vow of enmity
Well,
or
I see
whatever.
this divine. I see this divine smite. Do I know what that does?
Yeah, that's where you add your every time after you hit. If you want, you have your spell slots. You know, if you go over to your spells, you can you can use one of your spell slots instead of casting a spell. You can infuse your attack with it. So like when you hit and you say I want to use a second level spell slot to divine smite, you get to add extra damage to it.
Okay.
And you can do that as long as you have spell slots.
Okay.
So that's some other stuff you'll get from it, yeah. All right, so 19, I'm assuming hits random?
Yep.
Okay, you take 4 slashing. They miss with the other two are coming, or the other one's coming at Alistair. A 21 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
10 slashing as this sharpened candy cane rips into you. Snow guys. Lorgar, you take 3 bludgeoning and 1 cold. So you get clipped in the shoulder as this thing's trying to throw. See the smiles going.
I don't take any cold.
Yeah.
Well, no, I already took the 1 damage. Like it did 2. Yeah. Okay.
Bit.
Other than that, yep. Alistair.
You're about to have a holly jolly Christmas.
Alrighty, let's see here. I think I am gonna use my so the one that hit me in front of me, I'm gonna kind of like take a step back and just be like, all right, everybody, I think we just need to chill.
Yes.
And I'm gonna cast Hex
okay.
on the one in front. It basically just gives me an
Extra
extra 1d6. And because I'm using a 5th slot, I can basically, so long as I'm still able to concentrate on it, continue to use it on different creatures.
Cool.
So let me just note that I'm concentrating, and then actually I should also mark up that I cast Shillelagh, so I remember that. And then go to just hit the one in front of me
Go
again
to town
with
smashing things with your stick.
yeah. All right, so let's see here. It's no, so advantage, haha. I'm gonna do green flame blade and then do Hex necrotic. Yeah.
All right. 18 hits.
Yeah.
27. Yeah, yeah. As you come around, you smash. You do an uppercut smash. You see it comes flying up, flying away. Brutal.
Yeah, and the next one beside it takes 9 fire damage.
And that one erupts into fire. Burns away. What a world.
All right, then with that done, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25. I'll aim to get there, and I'll have Memnock kind of just follow along over here.
'Kay.
Yep.
Random.
I'm going to recklessly attack and use. I think I'll try that great weapon mastery.
Go for it. Was it already added in? So 19 hits. Go ahead and click the damage. It should already add it in if you click the button.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead. You hit with the 19. So
Yeah.
yeah, 22. Yeah, with that, he's like, you gotta go into a reckless, even more reckless. That's basically what you're sacrificing accuracy. So using that technique along with your reckless attack, yeah, it's still up. As you slam it to the ground, it kind of looks up with its feeble candy cane.
Try it again.
Yep. 27. Yep. And then you just look at him and you go, smash him with the pommel of it. With that, you see all the snowmen that are moving around. They just go. They don't fall or anything, but they stop.
Got it.
Kill them all.
Stop moving at the moment.
Alrighty then.
We don't want any enemies behind us. Kill them all.
Smash them.
Smash
And
all
so
of the joy.
We'll pause real quick as you guys come around that corner.
Yep.
Yep. Let me get this up real quick. So the first thing you notice, hold on real quick, is wait a minute, what the heck? Where am I here? Sorry guys, it's taking me a second, but I just gotta make sure I got everything in order before we move forward. I thought I did, but I'm missing something here. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Okay, so down here, what you see here is what appears to be kind of a stables area here. There's also kind of an open area here as well that could be used for that, for somewhat. You see that there's like there's some doors here that looks like maybe go into a workshop.
Mm.
Yeah, and then the room goes around. There's a door over here. Okay. I'm pretty sorry.
Interesting.
Do I hear anything coming from the stables?
So from down here, you don't
Yeah.
hear. Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Alrighty.
As you kind of circle around here, you guys see that there's a bunch of the snowmen, though they appear not to be moving at the time. Down here, there's a building. You come around, it looks like maybe a. It's hard to tell. It looks like a very stout building, though it has a very ornate door on it. You can't tell much more from where you're at.
Do I hear anything behind this door?
No, it's you could quiet.
Hmm.
Can I smash this snowman?
What is it? No sound. Not even a mouse. What's that? Hardly a sound. Not even a mouse.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
along the lines. Yeah. Can you
There's
smash
a-
that? Yeah, you smash it.
Okay. And this one.
Damien,
Yeah.
I open this stable door.
The door's on this other side.
Ooh, not bad.
No worries. So as you open the door, the stalls of the stable, filled with what appear to be cows. Yeah, 4 of them.
Are they evil cows?
Are they evil cows?
They have lasers on their heads.
And lasers on their heads.
Does anybody have a red nose on them?
The door opens up. Yeah, no, these are cows. They look like big, healthy cows. They just lazily look over. You see there's milking pans around. What you notice is all the milking pans, all the milk that's in here has been knocked over. And anything that has been in here has been spilt. Yeah. You don't know if it's from the cows could have knocked it over, if it's been there long enough, or what. But
Something nefarious is afoot. All right, I'm gonna go. You said there
I'm
was a
gonna remove-
door, ornate door. Was that this door here?
no, that's not a door that I know. That's like the back of
Oh,
a. Sorry, that's the back of a fireplace. This right here, this door. I don't know if you guys can actually see
got
it. It might be blocked by the. Yeah, I might
Yeah,
have blocked
the-
it with the with the dynamic lighting. But here's a door right here. Yeah. Are you
This
smashing
looks
all
so-
these snowmen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damien,
Yeah.
I'm searching the room.
Go ahead and make an investigation roll. Yeah. So as you look, so you don't find anything of value. What you do see, though, what you think may be going on here is these looking. You don't see the cows seem unbelievably complacent and happy, and they're just feeding. They're super fat. They look unbelievably healthy. They're not bothered by you at all. At first you could walk up, you think, and just slap one of these things on the butt and it wouldn't move. I mean, they are very complacent and happy cows. So you think that probably were knocked over on purpose. It definitely looks that way.
No secret panel doors
No
or
secret doors, no, nothing like that.
fair enough. I
Up here,
guess
you guys see there's like a patch of this. It looks like cabbage, but it looks like it's growing super healthy right now, even in the freezing cold. And
Mm,
yeah, and the ornate door is this door. That goes to a
Got
separate
it.
building. Yep.
Yes, cabbage.
Oops, I put that on the
Hmm.
wrong. Oops.
Oh, that's not cabbage.
Cabbage or lettuce. I guess it could be lettuce.
I
Iceberg.
take one and put it in the bag.
Iceberg lettuce.
This is the door over here.
Correct.
Do I hear anything behind it?
Nope. Sounds quiet.
All right,
What was
I'm
this
leaving it
door?
open.
That's an ornate door. It goes into a separate building.
Yeah, I'm gonna open this one here.
Which one? Okay. So
Or
as you
try
open,
attempt to open this one.
yeah, as you open it, it opens up into like a little hallway. It looks like maybe there is a restroom.
Mm.
But it's also a hallway. It's got 3 doors at the end. One goes to a or no, it's not a restroom. What is that? Oh, there's not a wall there. That's why. Sorry, guys. Man, this is
No
odd.
worries.
So no, this is more of like a pantry little area. It's just got some like cooking utensils there.
Do any of them appear to be self-cleaning?
No, but there are 3 doors at the end. One going straight and one going left and right. Yeah, that's what it is.
What is this?
What is what? That is just one of those towers that surround it. Remember, each corner has like a square.
Is the ornate door locked?
No.
Is that like a? Oh, so that's I see. This is a restroom type area
It's
here.
something,
that-
yeah.
Yeah. I guess is it a like a restroom or is it like a like hatch?
It's not even a hatch. It doesn't open up.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's just a weird wooden thing at the end of the hall. Use some for some
that's
jolly
kinda-
type of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, does kind of
Yeah,
seem to be
I
that
don't like
way.
the sound of that.
Do I hear anything sort of if I try and listen to the door over here?
You don't. You don't hear. It's really quiet.
All right. I'm gonna give it an open.
Which one? There's 3 of them. One to your left,
the-
right, and straight ahead.
The one down.
Yep, down. Gotcha. Yep. So as you open it up, it appears to be a very nice kitchen. It's got plenty of like supplies. It's got a door at the far end that's open. It's like that's like the pantry. It's got all their extra supplies. It appears to be recently used. When I say recently, I mean within a few days. It doesn't actually look like it's been used today, or I guess I should rephrase that.
Mm.
It's been in use recently, but hasn't been used recently, if that makes any sense. Meaning that everything's cold. It looks like anything, yeah. But you do see, smells delightful still in here. I mean, you can't help but smell like sure it smells like this all the time because of, yep. And you see there's a door, another door kind of on the far side. You think it's probably leading outside.
Is the pantry well stocked?
It is.
Take it all.
You you probably can't fit it all. I mean, it's probably more than 500 pounds of, like, you can fit a lot. You can fill up the bag of holding whatever's left in supplies and probably still be left with supplies. There's like crates and boxes and everything else.
Let's take all the cured stuff first.
You see what?
All the cured stuff first. If there's like cured hams and
Yeah.
cured
Oh
meat.
yeah, sausages of all kinds and delectable baked goods, or at least, and a lot of the ingredients for making.
Sausages.
Yeah, all the spices. Is there cooking apparel? Is there?
Yes. Yeah. Are they evil? Is it evil cooking apparel? It's good. No, there is cooking apparel. Yeah.
Just gonna explore my way forward.
Stainless steel.
Some good, nice. No, not the same as that other stuff. This door appears. You can hear the like howling of the wind outside.
Through this one?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll just, so this like goes directly outside.
That's what you think.
Other side around. Cool. In that case, go basically make my way back to this area where there were the 3 doors and choose the one that goes to the east.
Gotcha. So as you open up, you see the first thing that dominates the room that you notice is a 50-foot long wooden table. It splits this room almost in two. An enormous chair sits at its head in front of a wide fireplace that does crackle with merry flames. 2 suits of armor holding striped candy-like blades stand at either side of the southern room. There is 3 doors, one on the same wall you're on, and 2 on the far wall. Let me go ahead and again, this place smells very nice. This room is quite immaculate and amazing.
Oh my.
Suits of armor.
Huh?
How big are those suits of armor? Human sized?
Yeah.
All right. I take out all of the foodstuffs except for the cured meats.
So as you go to kind of try to get a hold of them, they just before you do anything, those hands come up, and you're not on the nice list. Initiative. Hold on real quick.
Where's Risper? You gotta write down this in.
Hold on, I screwed up here. Yep. Sorry, I got to move you for 1 second. Oh, never mind. No, I don't. You see, the red one is like smells overwhelmed, like a really strong of peppermint, and it almost feels hot. And the other one smells of spearmint, and it is giving off a cold type.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
I rolled terrible.
Okay, is everybody on there?
Random.
I don't see random.
Yeah, I got separated from you guys. I don't know where you went.
Well, hold on, we got to pause. We're in
Initiative,
combat
alright.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was over there smashing.
Snowman.
No man.
Got it.
Okay, they go first then. Well, what'd you roll for initiative? You still get to, well, maybe not this round because you wouldn't know anything's going on.
Yeah.
All right, they will go first. Okay, the one right here, I'm going to put a thing on there to make sure. They're going to attack. Well, this one is, the one on Kessin. And it's got the peppermint one. So 18.
Shield.
As it hit, yeah, as it hits, it just sparks with like chunks of peppermint candy.
I hate pepper.
It misses with the second as well. Okay, Kessin.
You done pissed me off. But I'm going to use mirror image.
There's 4 of you. Anything else?
And then I'm going to disengage.
All right, Lorgar.
30 feet. A movement.
Yep. All right. Lorgar.
I will engage.
I don't think 15 hits, actually. Nope. You can bounce off the armor. Alistair.
All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I really can't get close to any of them. I could dash action to get extra, but I don't think that I will. So what I will do is going to bonus action Shillelagh, because that only lasts a minute. 5, 10, 15, 20. And force it to come to me if it's gonna. And then I'm gonna look over here and Sacred Flame this thing.
Okay. Dex save. Rolled a 13.
And that does not succeed. It's a DC 17. I did 7 radiant damage.
All right. As it washes over, you could tell it like definitely damaged it. Okay.
Cool.
Uh,
That's it.
Prisberg.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I get to that one by flying?
Which one? We can get to
One
either
down here in the
Yep.
blue one.
Yep.
Shall smite him. Okay, come on. Not letting me do anything here.
It's okay. Sometimes I gotta make sure everything's up in order. Yeah. So you want to go up here? Where are you looking at the Sword of Zariel?
Yeah.
Go ahead. And you clicked it and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, let me do it for you real quick and we'll figure out. Yeah, like I said, I knew there was I'll do some tinkering when we. So it shouldn't be advantage. So 16 hits. So 12 radiant. Okay. You slice into it. Go ahead and or I can do your second attack as well here.
I am. It's not doing
Yeah,
anything.
I'll have to do it. I don't know what's going on. Why you don't have 13 does not hit. Unfortunately, or you would roll a 10 anyways. Okay.
Can I still shield bash?
Yeah, I don't see why you would lose that. It's martial skill, I suppose. It wasn't tied to your fighter class. That was just something you got for using a
feat.
shield. Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Go ahead, make an athletics roll. I can do it for you since we're having issues here. Oh no, you got it. Perfect. So 17. You rolled a 3. Yeah, you shove it to the ground or you slam it to the ground. It is prone now. But unfortunately, it does get to get up this time. but that's just because it happened to go this next turn. Okay, it's going to come at you with its peppermint. 16 misses, 18 misses. This one's turn. He's going to attack Lorgar this time. Does 17 hit you?
1 second. No.
All right, you are missed. Kessin.
I am going to. Asher. No, not spells.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
14 misses. 11 misses.
Damn.
Those are pretty bad rolls. Okay.
That's it.
Lorgar.
All right. I am going to. Where did that just go? I'm gonna
Where's
cast
Randy?
Divine Favor. Oop, wrong button. No, wrong. God.
Okay, that gives you an extra 1d4 radiant.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe it's bonus action. Is it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and make an attack roll if you'd like, and if you hit, you do an extra 1d4.
Where'd Random go?
He's out back. Yeah, he's
So
probably
I-
heading that way. I'll move him 30 feet forward at least. He'll probably start hearing it. 16. I don't know if that hits or not. 16 does
Please?
hit actually. Hold on, let me double check. No, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. 16 hits.
Hey,
That's what
oh,
hit with-
hey.
No.
So 15 plus 1d4, so 16. Yeah, you just this thing. Yeah, it almost crumbles, but it's still up.
I will slay you.
Alistair.
Right. Let's see here. I will use. So I'm still concentrating on Hex. So I will use my bonus action to move it to
Yep.
the Spearmint, in front of me, which
The
will be,
Doublemint twins.
yeah. And then I will move 15 up to it, and I will attempt to. Surely, oops, not the spell, the attack.
Yep.
Submit. I will also attempt to Booming Blade. Yep.
Yep, that hit.
Yeah, I rolled pretty good there. So yeah, I did
16, and then you. Well, I'll be honest, you kill it anyways. I know you do extra, but yeah, as you run up, you just spin it around and smash it, and it crumbles to the ground.
Yep. Neat. All right. That's it.
Risberg.
Move on to this guy and smite him.
19 hits. Go ahead. Yeah, and 15. Yeah, as you come over, you just smash into it with it, and it explodes, and armor falls to the ground.
That one counts as mine.
Mhm.
The shield counts as one.
Well done.
Alrighty.
Armor useless now? Like worthless?
What are?
Or is
The
the
armor.
armor worthless now?
Yeah, it falls and is.
All right,
Done
let's
hacked to pieces.
yeah.
Damn.
Let's try not to give new Risberg too much to write about. I guess I'll listen at this door here. Is there anything?
Yeah. Do not hear anything. And actually, this might be a good place to stop, just because
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go potty the dogs here in a minute. But all the
I
client
think that
dogs.
seems like a good. yeah.
But one thing too, the things that didn't get destroyed, those 2 weapons that they were wielding, those didn't aren't ruined by any means.
Ooh, so I'll write down. They're like the 2 swords they had.
Yeah.
You said they were like candy cane designed?
Yeah, I could. Here, I can show you a picture of it.
Oh shit.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
I actually want to use one of those.
They are considered scimitars, if that makes so. They're D6 and they can be used as a. But yeah, they are.
Neat. All right. Well, I think that's a cool space to call it. I had a lot of
Yeah.
fun today.
Yeah, this one was a
That was
this
really
was a really
neat.
good one. I think we had got a lot done, and yeah, got a lot. It was a good solid one. You guys got into the Christmas one, so we'll figure out when our next one is. But that was fun.
Yep.